Welcome to that for Thick.
What I like about this is it's just a close on you.
Oh yeah,
You can't see that we got a tongue
Can we
out.
please cut to the wide?
You can't actually see that we got a tongue out, so you just can't.
Yeah, it's not a unilateral decision. I yes-anded the room. I don't actually know whose idea it was. Whose idea was it to go tongue?
Ben shouted tongue out.
Well, at the very least, at least we weren't crossing our eyes at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a relief, because if the wind changes direction...
Your face will get stuck like that.
I used to be able to cross my eyes quite a lot, and now it hurts when I do it.
Yeah, I used to be able, I felt like I used to be able to do one...
Oh, you do, like,
wow. Yeah. It's not as effective if you're massively off camera, Alex.
Huh?
It's not as effective if you're completely off camera.
I'm showing Aoife. So if I remember it, so it's that, and then it's just straightforward.
Oh no, I don't like
that. Looks painful.
Yeah.
Feels nice.
I can't.
Hey, doesn't it always? Doesn't it always? Isn't that when you know you're in the sweet spot?
You'll use too many good contact lenses if you
16.
mess around with that.
True,
That's the problem.
Welcome to episode 49.
I know.
Of our
One
adventures in
away
the
from
world
a half century.
of
Reliquia.
We're going to be, when we were growing up, certainly when I was growing up, and I am
Still
the
growing.
youngest. That's not what I meant.
Love to remind us.
Yep.
That the whole life begins at 40 thing. And I very much feel now, which is fortunate for some people around the table, that 50 is the new 40. And therefore, like, what do we think? Are we anticipating the show going through a midlife crisis when it hits 50? Do you think the show's gonna like leave its wife and buy a soft top and get really into Bitcoin? Like, what do we think?
Yeah, the crisis has been ongoing.
Do you reckon?
It's just around now that we're starting to afford it. So.
Okay. So do you feel like the show is not, were the show a single person, that they are far from midlife crisis because they've been living through crises every flipping day of their life?
Yeah, they're actually waiting for the calm.
Do you think that's what we're going to hit? Do you think at 50 we're going to hit clarity?
That's more likely, I reckon.
Do you think that's more frightening, though?
I don't think it'll be 50. I think we're going to have to go a bit beyond that, I think, to find
If
clarity.
50 is the new 40, then no, I think you have to wait till we're like
retiring
at 60.
Yeah.
Oh, like
for
retirement age, and you go, look, I was...
It's either clarity or dementia.
clarity.
If only retirement
06.
age were around 60 now.
Would you rather have the youth of your 20s or the financial freedom of your 30s?
Financial freedom of my 30s.
Always. I keep telling people in the 20s, you're going to love your 30s. It's so much better.
I was unhappy through most of my 20s, and it was inarguably the most successful period of my career, and I just didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, you couldn't make me do my 20s again.
When people say like, oh, I'd love to just like go back to school and just have the careless, carefree,
Oh my God, no!
I was sat on the bus this morning and
The school
like,
bus?
the kids were jumping on.
Yeah, I had my little shorts on, an apple in my bag, teacher.
For those of you in the US,
Just William.
public transport here in London is excellent and is taken by all.
Oh yeah, so that we don't have a school bus.
We don't have a school bus. I was not on a school bus.
We're not losers.
But school kids were getting on, and I literally sat and watched
Not
some
in
of
the
them
same way.
going through the bag and pulling out books and homework stuff. And in that moment, I just felt a shiver. I was like, I would not trade anything
no.
to go back to that time at all.
Not like the Pevensey children who have to go through the entire life of being rulers of a kingdom and go back and
And then
then
go back.
yeah.
The war.
Yeah. And also, do
Where
you,
animals never spoke to them ever again.
I know.
No, fuck.
That would
do
be
you think?
heartbreaking.
Do you think? I've lost my train of thought.
I do
Oh
though.
no,
I do
but
though.
I do.
And
We
what-
do think. We do think.
I try to
Not
think.
often, and not well.
I know you tried.
I think often if I went back into my body as a kid, but with all of my brain,
I remember my
stuff,
thing.
I would rule the school.
Yeah, you would.
and I would play people off. I would be a mastermind, and I would be.
That would be
evil.
quite frightening.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
it would
no,
actually.
you
That
shouldn't
would
be
make
allowed
you
to play God
sociopathic.
like-
Because also like I could easily do those essays and stuff. That would be fine. The schoolwork would be easy.
Yeah, but you'd be like
the
Damien.
interpersonal stuff.
Yeah.
You would.
You'd
Yeah.
be- It would be.
You'd be too powerful. There's a reason
Yes,
why. There's a reason
that's the
why.
point.
There's a reason why like 14-year-olds are in the same year as 14-year-olds rather than really confident 37-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like I
You'd
think.
be powerful but not benevolent, and that's the problem.
I don't think you'd be benevolent.
No, that's
Do
the
you not?
problem.
No, I don't.
No.
I think what you would do is I think you would be a voice for the voiceless, but I think you would visit hell upon
Yeah.
maybe people who, when we were at school, might have felt like they weren't that nice, but they were also just stumbling into their identity and didn't
Because
understand
also-
themselves. Yeah,
because
yeah.
also,
yeah.
I'd be going back to literally like the late 90s, early noughties.
Yeah.
And the power, because I just know I'd put a couple of bets on.
That's the first thing I
Ah,
did.
no,
This
right,
is
yeah, yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what I
yeah,
was-
yeah.
this is exactly what I was
I
going
would
to
just
say.
need to remember when Leicester won
I
the
would
Premier
be-
League and I put
No,
everything.
I was
When
about to say, I
Salvini
was about
babies.
to say, I would be this exact thing.
Gen 1 Pokemon
I would
cards.
be saving up for 2024 to put a bet on 7-1 Germany against Brazil.
Yeah.
Crypto.
Because holy
Crypto.
crap, the odds on that.
No.
Wait for it. And
Twitch.
then,
Yeah, Twitch.
and then you take that money and you put it on Leicester. And then
Leicester
you
were
take
five-
that. They were 5,000
to
and then
1.
you take that money in 2016 and buy a fuck ton of Bitcoin.
Yeah,
and then you just sell
and then
that.
just sell it in
You would be
2021.
Or
Buy
you could do the Microsoft or just invest in a bit of Apple because my God,
Yeah.
those Apple shares
Oh,
are insane.
Apple,
Twitch,
Spotify.
we said,
Nvidia.
Justin TV, when that...
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
I'd do a
Get
mural
really
for
into egg
Facebook.
futures. Egg futures. Like, I still think egg futures are going to blow up. That one hasn't come to
Yeah.
fruition yet. I got a lot of money in eggs. I got all those eggs in a single basket.
Yeah.
The thing I wanted to ask was, when was the last time you can remember having one of those horrible stress dreams where you are doing an exam or you were at school and then you wake up and you're like, I'm in my 30s, I don't have to go to school anymore? Because I remember the relief of that. You know when you're younger and you're like, out the future, I mean, the future is always this. The future is like an idea rather than an actual destination. You're like,
It's a really long intro, by the way.
Yeah,
it's not too bad, 6 minutes. We're, you know, we
pretty good.
We're going to get somewhere, and we
Episode
know we're
starts in
going to
9
get there,
minutes.
but you can't really imagine it. And then one day you are doing that thing that you imagined doing when you were 11, where you're walking out of the gates of that school at 17, and you know you're never ever coming back.
Yeah.
But the dreams linger for longer than that, and that horrible feeling of being like, I'm in an exam room, and then going, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Wow,
Ever
I
had to
never
sit
had
exam.
dreams like that. I never had like 5 years from now I will be here, or 10 years I'll be
really
here.
high achieving. So
I just kind of.
I never stressed.
All the
I didn't
time.
stress about exams. I had to work really hard at them, but I don't remember being super stressed about them. I think it was my parents were more stressed, and that made me stressed. There was like a lot of pressure, and I was like, well, I've never really been good at school, so I'm not entirely sure what you're hoping for when it comes out. It's like, we're going to get a lot of C's and B's, Mum and Dad. You know.
I think Eva Wilson would like to tell us about her dream.
No, just don't dream
Tell
about
us your dreams.
Well, you were pretty much showing off about how many dreams you have. You were like,
Yeah.
oh, I have loads of dreams.
You said I have loads of dreams.
Oh, I dream about all
But
kinds of
some
stuff.
and then you were like, I
Still
can't tell us about
So
those
what do you
dreams.
dream? You can't tell us any.
It's like
of
saying, oh, I have a girlfriend or boyfriend that go to a different school.
Yeah.
How many dreams do you have?
No, it's
How many dreams do you? What kind of things do you dream about, Wilson?
At least 7.
yes, at least 7.
A night?
Like as a night, yeah.
You can't
as
give
in
these people
how many
runway.
minutes this intro has now been going on for.
How? What do you dream about, Wilson? What are you so afraid of?
Don't be afraid.
You can skip to 12 minutes when this is probably going to
yeah, yeah.
I still deliver babies in my dreams. And if I'm very, very stressed, the dream will always end with me remembering that I actually don't hold my license anymore and I should never have accepted that bank shift and I get caught on public.
Whoa! And you're covering up for Wilson, and that's sweet. But what do you dream about, Wilson?
I don't dream about anything.
Also, did you say
Wow.
bank shift? Are
You know
working at a
nothing
bank at
could.
this time?
No,
you
that's
couldn't
the
say
possible
anything
shift.
now that would be
Exactly.
worse than what everyone's imagining you dreaming about. You've
Oh
really.
no, well then it's
you-
probably that.
You
I think,
pretty.
I think the majority of my dreams are me running from authority. That's genuinely like
Is it me? Am I the authority?
it's a wide range of things, but it's usually some
that the
sort
theme?
of like
Yeah, that's the
it's
theme.
it's authority
that
coming
mean?
after
Right,
me. and
Harry,
me trying
Google
to-
that as a theme
Yeah,
for
what
dream. I
does
want to
that
know what that
mean?
means.
Okay.
I have had dreams
Yeah,
of
yeah.
my teeth falling out.
That means
money.
that means change, big
it's
changes.
stress.
Oh, I thought it was
no,
money. Money is your teeth falling out.
It's like a big change. That's what. Hence
Hey,
stress.
teeth falling out is the first one that comes up.
Yeah, it's really
Stress,
common.
anxiety, and feelings of powerlessness or loss.
I remember my back teeth crumbling was a real. And that was actually around the time we were starting that.
I've
bit.
never had a tooth falling out dream.
Really.
No, me either. I can't.
Yeah, no, they didn't feel they crumbled.
Never.
Yeah.
Avoiding responsibility, guilt, fear of consequences, or feeling controlled by rules or expectations in your waking life. Let's say hi to our hero.
Hello, I'm Aoife Wilson. I do actually have all of my teeth still, so here's hoping. And I play Dolly De Winter, the Tiefling Bard.
Hi,
Tiefling Bard!
Tiefling! Hi, I'm Alex Jordan, and I'm constantly avoiding responsibility by playing I, the Kobold Rogue.
Hi, I'm Doug Cockle.
Don't look at me for reassurance.
I was trying to think of something witty and it just didn't
You don't
come.
need to, Doug. Just be you.
Ew. Hi, I'm Doug Cockle. I play Kelnis, the Dragonborn Druid.
Hi, I'm Holly, and I'm the authority that Alex Jordan is always running from. I'll be playing the human fighter, Elwyn Grenwood.
Hello, I'm Ben Starr, and I'm your best friend.
And I'm Harry McIntyre. I'm your loose teeth. I'm your responsibilities. I'm the exams you need to sit, and I'm your sleep paralysis demons. Shall we play some Dungeons and Dragons? Last time. You began as you guided the Gander's Grace across the finish line, winning the Taliska run. As Dolly, Kelnis, Elowin, and I, the character not the me, lapped up the adulation of the crowds who had gathered on the riverbank in the holdings, Radian was in the midst of adoring masses in the narrowings. After a signing session, the charcoal-stained wizard realised that the numbness that had infected the district seemed to have lifted. Clutterbuck sensed it too, and as a small rowboat neared, ready to pick up the pair of them for transportation to a presentation ceremony, they redirected it to the boathouse, previously a site of intense melancholy. As they searched for clues as to what had occurred, Radian observed something floating in the river next to the jetty from which you had first set off. It was the remnants of a black gem that had shattered, having been housed on the underside of the jetty. Gathering up the shards, Radian asked Clutterbuck whether anyone in the city may know about gems such as these. She remembered a dealer of gems and jewellery called Atticus Winter, a halfling who lived in the holdings, and suggested that he may be a good person to speak to. Swearing the gnome to secrecy, Radian boarded the waiting rowboat alongside the other elders, and they were taken to the ceremony. Back in the holdings, an elaborate presentation was being prepared, with flower-carpeted pathways and a great golden trophy. Lennox was present and shouted out his congratulations to Pamela, still seemingly unaware of who you all truly were. Radian and Clutterbuck soon arrived, and I led you up to a stage where Boralis made a speech and I held the trophy aloft, as Kelnis in turn held I aloft. You decided to take the trophy to its rightful place in the Brass Buckle Tavern, heading into the bows so as to avoid the worst of the crowds. You headed towards Carmen, the great amphitheatre that dominated the storytelling district, deciding to enter Stanza, a renowned artistic tavern, on the way there. There you felt the same malaise that marred the other districts. As you met with Constanza, the landlady, she had heard of Pamela, word had clearly spread, and she spoke of the need for a great story to reinvigorate the district. You had another look around the tavern, spotting a square-jawed halfling who watched Radian from beneath his hood. Dolly spoke with him, and when she told him to leave, he did, but not without a warning to be careful around the wizard and to ask him about his family. As Elowin and Radian did some dance practice, a member of staff had realised your true identities, and Constanza was delighted to see that the Last Light would be launching their rebrand in her renowned establishment. She told Dolly that what was needed was a story of hope, of great deeds done by ordinary people. Of course, orphans would be present. What is a story without listening orphans in attendance? And the chef, an orphan himself, was to arrange their inclusion. You left Stanza, Dolly aware that the halfling still lingered outside as you walked on towards Carmen. The area around the great amphitheatre was suffering from the same stultifying energy as the boathouse. Fearing that identifying the source of this feeling might be an impossible task, you headed back to the holdings, where you were taken to the home of Atticus Winter. By then, Dolly, Radian, and Elowin had found themselves beset by melancholy. So as they waited on the waterside with spiced cider and an orange juice, Kelnis and I approached the house. Inside, you met with Atticus Winter, and he examined the shards of the gem that Radian had recovered from the boathouse. I recognised that the halfling was anxious. When the kobold pressed Atticus on if he had seen a gem like this before, the halfling's reaction confirmed my suspicions that he was being lied to. He then took a somnium-coated gem from the bag of holding, and as Atticus eagerly examined it, I blew spores over the jeweller, hitting him with a huge dose of somnium. This shattered the halfling's facade, and he immediately admitted that there were 3 other gems placed in various districts. These gems had been delivered to him by Gloam members, along with a mirror into which one of these gems was set. This mirror was now housed in a hidden cellar beneath your feet, and when he stood before it, Atticus was able to communicate with Barabask, Sinless, first of the Antiqua, who had promised him that his cooperation would avoid bloodshed in Taliska, as well as seeing him installed celebrant of the city. Atticus seemed genuinely ashamed and promised to destroy the gems should you be able to bring them to him. Atticus, still heavily under the influence, came down the hill with you to meet the others, and you found an abandoned wine bar in which to discuss things. Elowin was in favour of killing the halfling, but after discussion you decided to split up and reconvene at Stanza. Dolly would go straight there with the regretful jeweller. Radian and Kelnis with Elowin would collect other gems from their hiding places in the cutting room of Heaton's warehouse in the cloth fields and the top of Carmen in the bows. Meanwhile, I was to return to Atticus Winter's house, retrieving his tools and appearing, disguised as the halfling, before Barabask. As the kobold stood in front of the ornate mirror, a figure clad all in white, head ringed by a circlet of white gold and diamonds, turned to face him. And that's where we are now. And I'd like the rest of you to...
No way!
Have fun.
Good luck,
Oh my
baby
goodness.
boy.
I always had this. I always had this. Well, fuck.
What I like is that this is you trying to put on a brave face, and I know, because Alex, we're very good friends, you're absolutely shitting it. You're very excited, but you're also very scared. Alex. I got so nervous I used your name. Okay. To remind you of where you are, you've just descended. Stone steps into an uneven, flagstone-floored basement. To your right, chests, dust-covered, locked. To the left is a rack of bottles of wine. And before you is this mirror, ornate, extraordinarily beautiful. And in that mirror is a figure, in its own way, as extraordinarily beautiful as the fretwork on this mirror, as the clarity of the reflective surface. Barabask is different from how you saw him before. He seems to glow, to create light, as if there is this wellspring of something from within him, a greater knowledge, a greater power, a greater presence than you have experienced before. It is much more like standing next to themselves than it is standing next to Carvilius. He has turned with a regal air. You can hear each footstep on the floor of wherever he is, those footsteps echoing louder as he approaches the mirror and says, "So, Winter, what do you have for me?"
I bows his head, sort of, almost sort of prostrates himself before him, kind of, you know. And head comes back up, a finger to his mouth as he reaches and pulls out the paper and holds up the paper, which he asked
The wife to write.
what was it,
Great question. I also can't remember in this moment, so that's fine.
Arament?
I can find it for you if you would like me to find it for you.
Well, so he holds up this piece of paper that says that there is some sort of, essentially like an audit.
Amarin.
Essentially some sort of audit, some sort of checking of stock that the local council is doing. And he holds this up, puts sort of a bowing, puts a finger to his mouth, looks at Barabassian, points upstairs. It's on this piece of paper. I remember it said that we have to hide the mirror.
Okay. There is suspicion, then, cast on you.
And so for those listening, I just touched my ear and gestured as though
As if to say,
They might hear us.
they might hear us. I'm going to have him roll an insight. Because I would suggest that if he's speaking like this is how he's always been able to speak with Atticus in this mirror. And with a high enough insight, he can potentially discover that something is amiss, that something is not quite right, beyond what you're presenting to him. I'm going to call that a DC 20 insight check. He has a +5. I'm going to roll in front of the screen. That is a 15 +5.
Fuck.
Meets it, beats it. There is no reason for I to realise that yet. But that does mean that he is going to make an investigation check, a study action to inspect your appearance and succeed potentially on an investigation check against the spell save DC of Disguise Self. He has figured out that something is amiss. He is less intelligent than he is wise. He only has a +2 to this. What is your spell save DC, Kobold Boy?
It's a 13.
He needs to roll an 11 or higher. I will roll in front of the table, in front of the screen. 17 becomes a 19. What do you need from me, Winter? To kill who?
For those listening, I drew a thumb across.
Me? Kill those above. Kill them all.
And I is struggling because he's like,
Yeah.
how do I do this without... Because for Disguise Self, I can't talk as...
Disguise Self adopts the form. I would say...
The difficulty is, even if he could speak with his vocal folds, he can't speak with his language.
They are speaking... At the moment, Barabask is speaking common.
But if I speak
Yeah,
common,
but the syntax will be revealed.
it will be all wrong. With comprehend languages, I can only read, I can't write. Is that correct? I believe that is the case.
That is a very, very good question.
Comprehend
I believe so.
languages. For the duration you understand the literal meaning of any language that you hear or see signed. You also understand any written language that you see, but must be touching the surface.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
Here's what I'll say. I'd like you to make a charisma saving throw. What is it?
It's a dirty 20.
Thank God. Barabask holds out a hand. He reaches towards you with his fingers spread, almost as if he is about to choke you with his thumb and forefinger. And instead, he holds his hand out, open-palmed, upturned towards you. Who are you? And you feel... This was a DC 17 charisma saving throw. You feel your voice. You feel your name beginning to build within you. You feel truth as he casts Zone of Truth, building and forcing its way through your vocal folds. and you swallow. You swallow hard, and it's as if that impulse dispels in your chest.
Using this feeling of choking, I say, in a kind of hoarse, croaky voice, I just go, Atticus.
Why do you appear to me like this, Winter, changed somehow from who you truly are? Why do you dissemble with me? Guilt. Guilt. Guilt is a feeling for those who do not act. Guilt is not a feeling for those who change worlds. By your actions, Winter, you may save a single drop of blood from being spilled in a city which you claim to love, but without you, without your hand in all this, it will not be a shadow that will flood. Blood will rain down on the city. The rivers will swell with it. The people will choke on it, their own and others. Guilt is an empty word in a dying world. Do not bring me stories of guilt. I have no time for them. And he disappears.
In that moment, immediately, I pulls out this cloth and covers the mirror.
Great. Roll me a stealth check just to see if, as he turns, he sees you doing it. He has a passive perception, which can't beat your stealth.
25.
He has a passive perception of 19.
If I rolled in that one, it could,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I cover. How big is this mirror?
It is floor to. It's a full-length mirror for a medium humanoid. Mm-hmm. So Radian would be able to stand in it and see himself from toe to crown.
Okay. How hard would it be for me to get it into the bag of holding?
You can essentially.
Okay.
I'm going to say, I'm not going to ask you to roll for that. Once you've covered the mirror, in a sense, the danger has
I takes it and gets this rope out of his bag, swings it round, ties this cloth into place over the mirror to sort of keep it fixed. Mm-hmm. And sort of begins to bring the bag underneath and lower this mirror down into the bag of holding.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
It's a 9.
Okay. How many fails did you have?
I was on 2.
Okay. You get it in there. You get this mirror into the... You're pathetic. We built so much tension! That was my mistake. I shouldn't have said, get it in there. D&D, baby.
D&D, baby.
You get this mirror into the bag, and you go to leave.
Before that, there's locked chests.
You get this mirror into the bag. You just sit down, man. Roll me a d10. 8. Okay. You sit there for a real long time. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to bring everyone else in. So Dolly by now has taken Atticus to Stanza, has made various introductions. Atticus has sat down trying to sort of recover himself. Gradually, the effects of that somnium really are leaving him, and he's increasingly lucid, increasingly himself. Just roll me an insight on him, please, Dolly.
That's a 14.
Okay. You are aware that he said a series of things under the influence of somnium. And so you have the good sense to watch him as he sobers. And nothing seems to change. He seems to... You don't get a sense that he is looking for an exit, looking to sneak out, looking to renege. You don't get anything like that with a 14. Let's go to Elowin, to Radian and Kelmis, who, in the last moment that we were with you, you successfully discovered the gem that was hidden in the new plaster in the windowsills at the top of Carmen beneath the stained glass windows. And that gem is now with Elowin in her possession. And Elowin has the gem from there, also has the gem from the cutting room in Heaton's, the effects of which are being nullified by this white gem that previously Atticus was wearing around his neck, but now Elowin is wearing, which is effectively stopping that malaise from being spread. By now, we are into what would be sort of early evening, but given the season is already dark. It's twilight or almost nighttime by now, as you make your way out of Carmen. And you can see that Carmen is it's like waking up from hibernation. There was this market beyond the amphitheatre, which now is filled with the same tents, those same traders and vendors and hawkers, but it has the feeling of being in a busy bazaar, almost a carnival. It's like everyone has remembered that today was the run, and that it was one of the most exciting iterations of the run people have seen in many years. That people have remembered suddenly that they're in Taliska. Of all the places they could be in the world, they're in Taliska. They're in the storytelling district. There is a vivacity, and there is a returning sense of energy to this place.
Kind of terrifying how powerful these little crystals were, right? An entire city couldn't feel anything.
And we have them.
We need to destroy them.
Do we?
What good are they to us?
Well, no good to us now, but what if?
What would we use them for?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess the same thing they were used for here, right?
But they seem to be tied to that mirror.
Not necessarily.
We don't know.
I think the mirror was more a way of communicating, of giving orders. The jewels were just something he placed. It's not a terrible idea.
Just look at you right now. We've created a barrier. We can control them. Why not just keep them for a rainy day?
I guess as long as this little necklace is with them in the bag, right? They wouldn't...
Yeah, we can tie them up with some cloth, keep them there, and then when we need them, we could use it.
May not be now, maybe at some point in the future. Now, I'm happy to be overruled. They are clearly something quite dark, but these are dark times.
I mean, they didn't hurt anyone necessarily, but yeah, I suppose if you wanted an army to feel a little disenfranchised, or a city to maybe not put up a fight, it's not a terrible idea.
It's a tool.
Yeah, and it's one that's fallen into our hands, I suppose.
And I suppose if they were all put into the bag of holding.
Exactly. So yeah, maybe we keep one.
Maybe we do. Discuss it with the others, of course. I don't know whether Dolly would actually go for it. But...
No, but hey, any advantage in whatever this fight is, I suppose we should consider it. It's better than hurting people.
I've never seen magic like this, but I imagine that the stones individually are powered through the mirror in some way.
I guess we'll find out, but this is the type of magic I hate. The one that One that doesn't make things fair. But I suppose if it's a war, nothing's really fair, is it? Nothing's off the table.
In war, we are doomed to use the tools of our enemies against them.
Well, it's that if they use them against us, so I know which way I'd prefer it. And with Tliska hopefully on our side, we stand a better chance anyway.
We should get back. It's getting late.
Yeah, let's hope Dolly didn't have too much trouble dragging him to Stanza. Ready?
Ready.
As you make your way through this now sort of path that you've charted a few times, the shortest route between Carmen and Stanza, what you observed before was a sort of listlessness, and now these streets are filled with people. Some of whom recognize you. It's not as intense as it was in the Narrowings, but certainly there are people who are excited to see you, even as darkness falls and your features are more heavily obscured by shadow than they might have been. You feel a sense that the city's returning. And by the time you make your way to Stanza, we're now about, an hour and a half away from the story, or an hour. There is a crowd that's developing already. This line, people are being, essentially it's such a considerable melee or queue that they're doing that thing where people kind of come out and make sure everyone has got drinks, has got nibbles, things to keep their spirits and their energy up as they wait for the house to officially open. And Radian, you hear a voice. Mr. Thornbear?
Gavroche.
You remembered me.
I did, yeah. Just remember, charcoal.
Charcoal, yes. This is my mother, this is my father.
Hi. Oh, what are your names?
This is Enjolras, and this is Fontaine, yes.
Yes, I'd heard.
I understand you've done a great kindness to my son, says Fontaine. It's just a name. It's just a name, means
Just a
nothing.
name.
There's no
We've been
resonance.
So, yeah. Your son is my first fan.
Your first fan. Do you hear that, Gavroche? Yeah.
I'd never really signed anything before, and so I just thought, pay it forward, you know?
Never gonna wash it. By now, your mark is like really smudged across his good tunic.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to get maybe a quill or something there, and we'll get, not just me, we'll get everyone to sign it for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Well, I can't tell you how much the boy would appreciate it, says Fontaine.
Are you fans of the last line?
Enjolras steps forward, her hair falling to her waist. And she says, I think we all are.
Who's your favourite?
Well,
Apart from me, of course.
apart from you, if I were forced to choose, can you roll for I, and can the rest of you roll D20 no modifier?
11.
3.
18 for I.
14.
The kobold. I've never seen one before. We'd heard stories, of course, as we all have of them, but it was almost as if they were something from picture books. And to know that all this time there have been people like that, so full of adventure and joy in the world, it makes the world feel a bit more beautiful. What other wonderful things do we not know about that we could know tomorrow?
Well, between you and I,
The character,
The human,
the
kobold.
kobold, not the
me.
you.
no, between the me, not the kobold.
Understood.
Between you and I.
Yeah, I understand. I'm
very
absolutely
confusing.
with you the whole time, says Enjolras.
He is one of the most remarkable minds I've ever met. He's rash, but he's very smart. He's not what he seems when you first meet him. And He's actually on a really secret mission right now.
Is he? In the shadows, and it's very exciting.
It is.
It's like it's a good story, the five of you. It's a great story.
Well, for us, it's just real life.
And Gavroche goes, wow. Oh, Mr. Thornbear.
Yes.
He looks over his shoulder. I was asked to give you something.
Oh, you don't have to give me anything.
No, it's not from me. Someone who passed by the queue. He just asked me to give this to you. He said he'd seen you signing something for me back in the Narrowings and wondered if he knew I'd probably get to see you, so...
What did he look like?
Halfling. Chap, blue hood. Anyway, this is for you.
Thank you.
And he passes you a folded piece of parchment. I've not looked at it. It's not for me.
You know what? Even if you had, no secrets between friends.
Let me assure you, says Fontaine. He is an honest lad, my lad. He wouldn't have done it, Mr. Thornbear.
The future hero of Reliquier.
Let's hope Reliquier has no need for heroes in the future. And Fontaine puts his hand on his son's shoulder.
Remember, charcoal.
Charcoal. And the three of you are sort of spotted by Constanza, who says, no, come through. Here they are, everybody, with very close to the show. Come through. Quick.
Yeah, we need to just get inside. Stop talking to
Sorry,
everybody.
Sorry, gotta go inside.
You stop for one, you have to stop for all of them.
Hello, hi.
Radiant, get inside.
Sorry.
And within is Dolly. Have you asked for anything to be done to the stage? Is it just that the story...
You're going to ask her what's her list when you're in her dressing room.
Yeah, have
right?
you? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Does Dolly have a rider?
M&Ms, no
Does
blue
Dolly have a
ones.
rider? We know there's no wine here. So.
Yeah, so what else would I possibly ask for?
Yeah. So you see Dolly go, "Yeah, can I ask you about some wine?" They go, "Oh, we don't have any wine." And then we cut to the list, which is just red
Things
wine,
I don't
white wine,
like.
sparkling wine. Goes all the way down. Peanut M&Ms. Almost doesn't seem worth asking
with
for. At this
with
point.
all the yellow ones removed. Yeah. No, nothing in particular been asked for. Just kind of like keeping half an eye on Atticus and just sort of like pacing, waiting for these guys to come back.
And you find her in this space that will soon be filled with people. You can see that they're anticipating more people than can sit, and so what they've got is these sort of gorgeous. It's a chilly winter night, but it's kind of clear, and through this pergola. Twisted with flowers you can just kind of make out this cloudless, star-filled sky, and the moon, which is bright and full. And the moon, as it kind of hovers and holds its course and its aim in the sky, seems to be sending a beam of light almost perfectly onto this raised stage area with this guardrail all around it, ornate knotwork and beautifully carved wood. And they've laid out in these gaps between the benches and the seating great throws and pillows so that people can sit on the floor. It feels like they're anticipating the kind of turnout they haven't had in a very long time.
This is fancy.
Yeah. Well, how did you guys get on?
Well, we have both of them. We found them.
Okay. And what about I?
We thought he might be back here by now.
No, not yet. We need everything if we're gonna do this.
On that,
we will take your lead, but what if we didn't destroy them?
What do you mean?
well, at least not all of them.
Look, we have them right now and they're not affecting anyone. Because of this necklace, it controls them. But what if we were to control it? Use it to our advantage, not now, but maybe in the future.
Against who?
We don't know.
An army, a person.
You felt what that does to me. And anyway, remember what happened during the race? An overwhelming flood of feelings pops them. I don't know how fragile they are, but I feel like if we're standing in front of an army, don't know, are they going to be able to stand up against that?
I don't know, but there's a lot of cities that are no longer on our side. Imagine being able to get into one, plant one of these, and they don't hurt anyone.
Hurt is subjective.
But if it means people don't want to fight, that's what they try to do here, right?
Maybe, but this entire thing has been about winning people over, not putting them down. I'm not saying I'm entirely against it. I just think we need to really think about
Dolly has a point.
How that places us and how that makes us look, and what it is that we're rallying people for.
And it is also it's magic we do not understand. Barabbas controls the mirror. We don't know how the mirror and the gems are connected.
We don't know how the cards work, but we still use them to our advantage.
Well, we can at least ask how the mirror and the gems work while we wait.
True.
How's your little friend feeling?
The little friend? Oh, he's fine. I think it's more or less worn off. He seems pliable. I don't think we need to worry.
And you look over and he's like helping the chef lay some pillows out and cushions. He's almost nominated himself as a sort of stage hand.
Atticus.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm Atticus Winter. I don't understand the question.
Who are you?
I still don't understand the question. You know who I am.
Why do this? Seizing power for yourself.
I think what he means, Atticus, is what kind of person are you? What kind of person are you going to decide to be right now?
He approaches you, doesn't want to have this conversation in front of, everyone. I'm someone who made a very bad decision for what I thought were good reasons. And I'm doing my best now to make up for that in some way.
See, my friend here really wants to kill you.
Yeah, I know.
We can all understand making bad decisions for what we thought were the right reasons, right?
Yes, but they never ever go without some sort of punishment.
No, I understand that as well. But I don't know if now is the time for recrimination.
I agree.
No, but we can get some answers at the very least.
Tell me what you want to know.
The mirror. How does the mirror work, and will breaking the gems do anything to the mirror?
To the last point, I don't know. They were delivered to me, as I told Kelnis, by the Gloam. The mirror has a power that the gems do not, inasmuch as it allows the sinless, allows Barabbas to speak with me and me with him. But they were not supposed to break. I can break a gem down. That's all I've known how to do for most of my life. I think if I break it down in the right way, it will destroy the magic. I cannot be sure, but even if it weakens it, it is something. I don't know about a network of symbiosis between these gems. To be honest, the magic itself is something beyond my ken, let alone how it might work connected or unconnected to the other.
The Gloam,
Yeah.
they must be worried about you. They're keeping an eye on you.
I don't know, I haven't seen him.
How did you connect with them in the first place? They just appeared and you just said, yes, these people are masked, I'll do whatever they say.
No, I didn't. Most of us have spent time as elders in some way, shape, or form. There was a time when I was an elder of the holdings. And this city thinks itself an island sometimes, and it's not. We're a part of the world. And I know that those who rule this city for now, Beralis, she's a party girl. She's not a serious person.
Neither are you.
No. But I think about things more deeply than she does. She doesn't think about things at all. And I didn't have any faith that the people of this city were going to be thought of. And foolishly, I believed that when you look at what happened in Brack and Lode, there was very little bloodshed. And when you look at what has happened in skirmishes, even small skirmishes, there has been much, much more. The celebrant thing was my vanity. I just thought I could do a better job. What I was trying to do was to stop this whole place becoming a bloodbath.
And then what then? You say you think deeply, but the thought stops there.
Radiant.
When the war ends, the killing ends.
We do not know what these Gloam are capable of.
You're right. But I looked at what I thought I could do. I love this place, and I didn't want to see it reduced to rubble and ruin.
You took away people's right to defend it.
I did.
You took away their choice.
And you effectively have supported a real god killer.
We have... I did not know you then. It is evident when speaking to you that what Barabask says is lies, but it was not when he first appeared in the sky. I'm not the only one who fell prey to his deceit.
No, you're not.
And you fought with the Gloam in your home. He looks at Elowin. And you're a warrior. And you come from a line of warriors. And you knew that what you could do was fight to protect those you loved.
Yes.
I can't fight, but I'm still trying to protect those I love.
And that is the same thing I do, except I do it with my sword.
It's the whole reason we've come this way. It's the whole reason we're here to speak to people, remember? I seem to recall that was your idea in the first place.
Tell me what to do and I'll do it. And if my punishment is... I would like my family to stay in the city, even if I cannot stay here with them at the end of all this.
It's not on us to judge.
Well, you told me punishment was coming. I'm just trying to get ahead of it, you know.
Yeah, of course. But
No, the city will decide.
That's fair.
Part of your atonement will be to tell those in charge what you've done.
Yep.
And they'll decide if you helping us is enough. If you realizing what you've done and trying to help make it better is enough.
Yeah. Don't let them... If there is justice to be meted out to me, do what you... I'd be grateful if you could do what you can to ensure it's just to me.
Yeah. But either way, there's still some more atonement to be made. We just need I to get back with your tools.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can see if we can get rid of some of these gems anyway.
We also need to decide what we're doing with this mirror.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that?
The kobold, not the me, had the idea that we could incorporate it into the storytelling somehow and try to reveal Barabask. What are your thoughts on that, Dolly?
Go bigger.
Yeah, I thought we were...
Gotta Go bigger, go to Carmen. Not here, not Stanza, not tonight. When we try and gather everybody in Carmen. When people are at their most excited, when people are at their most positive about trying to do anything to help us and defend Taliska and save Reliquie. If there's any chance for him to reveal himself, it should be at Carmen.
I don't know what we're expecting him to reveal.
I guess what he's tried to do, right? If you want a city to believe that he was trying to bring them down, to bring them under his rule, to control them. You don't control a place like Taliska. That's why it's so wonderful to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I can see that he does seem like the chatty type, I don't know how much of that he's willing to reveal to us, even if he does think it's just us. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Maybe it's not us he's revealing it to.
I can do that.
It would reveal you as well, Atticus.
I am to be revealed, whatever. I would rather be revealed in an attempt to do what's right than hide in the shadows like a coward, only to have my involvement outed later by someone else.
And that's what atonement is really about. Not about meting out punishment just because someone thinks you should be punished, but because it's the right thing to do.
Spoken like a true warrior.
He has a sort of, it's not like the mask slips, but there's something that isn't entirely full of penance. There's like a little bit of enjoyment of the idea that you don't seem to think he's a complete write-off. Just good of, well, let's see if I can meet those standards.
It's the best chance we've got.
Yeah.
What else can you do? Just a jeweler?
Can you play the flute?
No musical skill whatsoever, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's a running theme.
Yeah.
You must have some pretty nice trinkets where you live.
Yes.
Any things that can do any special things?
Are you gonna rob him now?
I'm just going to ask for a little bit of compensation for the amount of work we've done.
There are things that have been in my family. There are heirlooms and wine.
Wine?
Yeah. As part of it, I've had to keep wine from the people. I think that might be the thing they're most angry about, actually.
You were keeping the wine from the people?
I was keeping the wine from the people.
Wow.
You better.
I've said I'm sorry!
You better hope she doesn't want to kill you now.
How much wine do you have?
Enough for a really big party?
I would say I have... can you all roll me d12s?
D12s.
Oh, no.
One.
1,
3.
3,
One.
1.
12! Stop letting me die!
Doug, that's a D20.
What,
12.
Oh,
A D12.
a D12, sorry. I thought you said a D20.
No. As you were. But roll a 12. Lovely.
10.
10.
Yeah,
So
lovely.
12, 10, 1, and 3.
Yeah.
So that is 26. Yeah. Yeah, 26.
Cases?
Over...
Barrels.
Well, over 2 dozen bottles, I would think. Good stuff. Some elvish stuff, a lot of skin contact stuff there.
Keep that.
All of a sudden, this get together might just turn out to a little bit
Ever had
more
a fizzy-
bacchanalian than we would have thought.
Ever had a fizzy red? A little bit
Sparkling straws, yeah.
of sparkling to it.
No.
It has a little something to it. I also make plum wine.
Yeah, that's a no. That's a no.
Oh, right, okay.
No, hang on. I don't speak on my behalf.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, I'm off the stuff anyway, so you
That's
can do
true.
what you want.
Okay, so maybe we can have a celebration after all this. I'm sure your friend would be happy about that. I'm sure the Holdings would be happy about that.
I was just going to say, we have a little friend who likes to host parties.
Lennox.
Yeah.
He's a good lad, really.
Yeah.
A bit
Seems
lonely, but good lad.
Well, if a party helps get the Holdings on our side,
And I think it will.
And it would be nice to see Lennox happy.
Yeah, it would. I mean, he's opened his doors to us. It's kind of the least we can do.
You staying in the guest house? Unbelievable, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's as big as staggering.
Okay, so now we just need I to get back in one piece.
And you need to practice your story.
What are you even doing?
Telling a story.
What are we doing?
I don't know what you're doing. You can make it up as you go along.
They're going to expect the last light in some capacity. We can't just like sit there like, oh, will you tell a story?
Well, I don't know. I'm not... This is the first time I'm doing this too.
You've had so much time to think about it.
What are you going to tell a story about?
Spoilers. It's fine.
Is it about us?
I don't know. We'll
If it
find
is,
out.
maybe we can help tell it.
Can we at least like sit on the stage?
Of course you can sit on the stage. It'd be sad if you didn't.
Why are you saying that in a threatening way?
I don't know.
Go on then, sit on the stage.
Yeah, go on.
Are you guys going to sit on the stage as well?
Well, no, if Dolly stood in the middle by herself. Last time anyone I cared about was stood by themselves. It took 2 hours to the neck, so I'm pretty sure I'll be mingling around in the crowd.
If I'm being honest, that's kind of my worry.
Well, then I'm not going to be sat on the stage.
Well, perhaps mingling in the crowd is a good idea.
I can, if you're worried about, I can watch the crowd for you.
I'd rather you stay safe. We're going to need your help. 1, to get this wine, but 2, when it gets to Carmen. Don't need anything happening to you between now and then.
Would you perhaps consider moving into my lodgings? My son can't. He's not very. It's not easy for him to get out and about, and if we think that I'm at risk, perhaps you being in the house and.
Yeah, of course.
I wonder if it's better for you come with us. Barabask knows where you live. That mirror was there.
I just need to get my boy out, that's all.
We can help with that.
Okay.
The guest house might be a safer, better place for them.
And it is pretty big.
It's massive. It's huge.
More than enough rooms. Okay. Once we finish here, we'll get you out. We'll take you to the guest house, and I guess we'll plan a party.
Oh, this night's looking up.
Let's get through the story first.
Great. I'm gonna bring our scaly friend back in and we'll see how he's doing.
Yeah, he's alive!
Well,
Oh.
so, there is just this feeling of like acute emptiness. You feel yourself as if swimming from deep, deep beneath the surface, slowly rising towards where you can take a breath, as this listlessness starts to leave you. Roll me. You have no idea how long you've been down here for. Absolutely none. It could have been minutes or hours or days. It's the most intense version of it you've felt. Could you roll me a D100?
Do we even have one of these in the room?
I do, but not here.
I'll do it as the percentile.
Yeah, just do.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I meant.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
but
Yeah,
we have.
Oh, yeah,
We've been playing with it
huge
all
one,
day.
So I was like, I wanted to see if we had it in here. 52.
52.
I've been here for 52 days.
You've been here weeks. You've been here for a full calendar year. Everyone is dead, but they fixed it. So not that you know this, but essentially you've been down here for almost an hour. But you are yourself again.
And he looks around. Now I'm aware at this point essentially what has happened.
Yeah, you know you've gone into a funk. You don't know how long you've been in there.
But I know
It's that feeling of waking up. You've turned your alarm off. You've rolled over, and you wake up again.
Yeah.
And it could be 2 hours after you were meant to be somewhere, or you might have only fallen asleep for 90 seconds. And until you check the time, you are in that space of, I have no idea if I've got away with this.
But also, I know that it was the gem as well.
You do. You're completely aware of what happened. Your memory is unaffected.
I checked just that the bag is nice and
Absolutely.
tightly. Okay. looks around and sees the chests to the side, and I'd like to try and just have a little...
Okay. Do you have thieves' tools?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can add sleight of hand. You can do sleight of hand.
What is a rogue without his thieves'
21.
21, yeah. You pop the lock on the first of these 3 chests. Roll me a D100.
I love that we're on a D100.
No mechanics could have existed.
8.
8.
Yep.
On a D100.
Okay. Roll me 2d4.
5.
There are like 5 reasonable but not extraordinary paintings. Look like they're worth in the region of like 20 to 30 gold pieces each.
I don't know that.
No.
Turns out he's an art collector.
I'm just gonna have a little look in the other chests. Like,
Sure.
I just want to crack this, just see if there's anything. It's a 21 again.
Roll me D100.
Yep. 89.
89.
There are
All the
89
nines.
paintings.
Okay, roll me 3d6.
10.
You find some real good quality gems.
Okay, I will take.
And while you don't know what they are worth 100 gold pieces each. And can you just write that down so that I don't have to remember it and then track it for you?
And sorry, how many gems?
10.
10.
You said you rolled
Oh,
10.
so it was exactly- it was the number-
It's
it
what
was
you
exactly-
rolled.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
what you
Find
rolled, yeah.
10 gems worth 10 gold pieces. 100
so
gold
you-
pieces.
yeah.
Wow.
Do you know the community have started
what's-
tracking our inventory?
I'm really worried about
I'm
that.
so
21
excited.
again.
21, roll me another D100.
39.
39.
All the fours.
Roll me 3d6 again.
That is. That was, I think it was on a
Twins
one.
it can.
It's 10.
10. Yeah, you find exactly the same. 10 more gems. So now, can you roll me?
20 gems worth.
He doesn't
He's
know.
just jingling when he walks.
Initiative.
George.
Roll me initiative.
Can you roll me? Roll me a D100.
We're ruining the economy of Reliquia.
17.
Ruining a lot of things
17.
in Reliquia.
A wartime.
Oh, you find like a shield. It's a shield with the insignia of a house that you don't recognize, but it's a good looking shield. In fact, it's a +1 shield.
And how big is this shield?
It's
Pretty sure that
it's a in what sense?
It's a
Is
great
it-
shield.
Could
Is it
you
like-
use it?
I'm a little boy.
No.
So I'm just thinking about transporting it.
And can you roll me another D100, please? In fact, yeah, D100.
34.
34.
What's that?
You find a potion of healing as well.
Babes in the wood.
Babes in the Wood, 34.
I hate that you do.
I forgot.
For people that don't remember, Ben has a thing
don't.
where he wants to be a bingo caller.
We mustn't
Yeah.
explain.
but he doesn't explain any of the numbers.
9 and 4. 12.
So I is gonna, with the shield, try and essentially, with the strap he's got on his back for his crossbow, he's gonna try and thread it through the shield and kind of wear it around his.
I'm going to say
back.
I'm going to say you'd been 52 minutes. It's now been a full hour.
I am a child going for their first day at school with an
You have no
enormous
idea what you've
backpack.
done.
Yeah.
An
Yep.
enormous backpack.
He has no idea what he's done. Actually, more than me.
And I am gonna, head out to go back down to Stanza.
It's dark by the time you get out.
I napped longer than I thought.
Roll me. So roll me a luck check, and I just need you to roll higher than a 5.
7.
7. Okay. You hear this.
Also, after that funk, do I reset to 1?
Yeah.
There's it was 0. Like
You reset to 2.
2. Okay.
You reset to 2. There is a bit of a commotion as you're sort of making your late period, last minute preparations just before they open the house. You can hear this. Thank you. That's beautiful and
forgot
important,
we had
Ben, that
that.
you've shared that with the group again. Excuse me. You put the penis of Eric. What was his name?
Eric Hamilton Burr.
Eric Hamilton Burr, of course he
Sir.
was. That's what. See, there's this sort of hubbub from outside. And
Hubbub.
It's you are the crowd here is like thick with people, and you are having to push your way through to try and get yourself into Stanza. They're just beginning to sort of open the house. The first few people trickling in, and you hear someone say charcoal.
Thank God it
And
worked.
you're aware of this kind of anticipatory hum within Stanza. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage as people start to look down and realise who you are.
Great. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're kind of trying to push your way past an orc, a really stout orc, and they turn around and go, hey! And then see that it's you and go, oh, look, everybody!
Could you help me get through?
Oh, of course I can!
If you does, so if you picks me up here,
Yeah.
pushes me with the shields,
Yeah.
I just goes through.
Right, everyone back up! Back the fuck up! And he just...
Shield back.
People are injured. Well, a D100, that's how many people.
How many people are killed tonight?
I think if you
Mine's the orphans!
you'd be
so many
happy
of
to
them.
get hit by eye.
And you watch as this shield emerges through the door, and then like a tortoise that's emerging from the shell, you just see the shield, and then you just see head pop up, limbs pop out from the side of the shield, and this orc go, right, was a real pleasure.
What is your name?
Jez.
Jez.
Oh, no payment necessary.
Okay, Jez.
It's my pleasure.
I rolled a D100 and 42 orphans were killed.
Wow. It was a bad night for the orphans.
Yeah.
I looks over his shoulder and just
So
sees a bit of blood on
maybe
the
now
shield.
this bread.
But there's more food for everybody else in the orphanage now.
Yeah.
Good way of looking at it.
What,
Very
the-
good, practical.
I'm hoping you just mean the food they have rather than the other orphans. I truly never know with you these days.
Looks like meat's back on the menu.
Where's Doug at mentally and spiritually?
So Constanza sees you. Oh, thank goodness you're all here. All the last light. Open the house, come on.
Can we just 5 minutes?
Oh, hold the house.
5 minutes.
Yes,
please.
yes,
We just need to have a little chat.
Force.
At least 4 minutes.
All right.
Tools. Did you get them?
Yes.
What happened?
What else have you got? What the hell is on your back?
Oh,
Why is your backpack
I
so
got
lumpy?
this.
That's mine.
What?
That's mine, one of mine, yes. Did you find it?
Yes.
They were all locked. All of those chests were locked.
That's no consequence to I.
That's strange.
I think you're saying that it was open and you
It was
wanted to
open,
return it to her.
and I was thinking you might need it just in case
Thank you
of
ever
things.
so much.
Just in case things goes wrongs out here.
For protection.
I hope they weren't all open because a lot of that is stuff I've put aside from my boy if anything happens to me.
Thought you might be wanting them's back.
Because obviously you would have you were returning everything that might have just kind of been open.
Because you wouldn't just take everything
It
away.
was
from
unsafe
someone,
where it
right?
was, yes.
There was a healing potion which I really have no need for. I don't know why I've been holding on to that.
Big
for a rainy
shield.
day.
It's very big.
Well, the shield truly I have no need for, but certainly the gems and the gold,
was
the
gems in
little gold
there.
I'd
They were
managed.
gems.
Well, of course, some of the finest ones that I thought would be worth me passing down as a
How
we
much would
wouldn't
they
have any use
You
for gems.
seems.
probably almost 2,000 golds worth of gems.
10,000 worth of gold?
You
It's his inheritance.
Seems better, Atticus.
I am feeling a lot better. I have clarity for the first time in I can't remember how
Very
long.
glad to.
Aye, did you bring back the gems that would have been scattered all over the room?
I'm going to be a warrior.
You're good. I has
Yeah,
your gems.
we're on a real
I
upward
was,
trajectory
I was
here,
making
don't
sure
spoil
to
it.
keep your gems safe. I has them
And
here.
he reaches a hand out to you to shake it, and extends his hand to you, and puts it, and then sort of as if he's doing a handshake, a two-hand handshake. Thank you for thinking of me.
This is character development. Don't spoil it now.
Atticus.
Sorry, who was talking then? Aoife or
Atticus. You is welcome.
Keep the shield.
Can I has a moments with
Of course, I will
thems.
make myself scarce. Wouldn't want to get in the way of any artistic process.
Great.
And also, of course, you just saw a god, so that's probably what you want to talk about.
Maybe a
He
little bit.
drifts off towards the back to see if he can help the chef, which I'm resolutely not going to name. He's like, no, of course you can, Winter. Yeah, like just
Scotch
lay
chef.
some of those things out.
Scotch chef.
I was thinking that a Barabask might be, I don't know, just a fake, sir.
What?
A person's likes any other, but is using tricks and ways to make themselves be like gods. But,
Like the Wizard of Id.
Wait, I was thinking more like Nox, if we're thinking in world, but sure.
But both wonderful examples.
great examples. I don't understand, sir.
Allow me to Google
I
one of
understand
them.
this one.
Okay.
So he is just a would-be god.
So many of them.
No,
What?
that's what I was expecting. And what I got was, it's different.
Use your words.
Come on.
I has not seen something like that ever outside looking at themselves.
What do you mean?
Barabasks is more than what we is now. Much more.
How do you know? What did he do?
There was light and some kinds of understanding inside him, pushing out from him. Something's more than what lives inside us.
Did he know it was you?
No.
Well, that's a good place to start.
So we can be tricked. That's good.
But he is more powerful than we thought.
Now, he did kinds of mistakes a little bit, what I was trying to say, because I couldn't speak, really. And he might think that Atticus wants him to kill people. I was trying to say that I was pretending that because he started to look through and see through and gets a sense of, so I felt like he was looking through me, but I tricked him. And I was trying to say, I need you to kill the god killers, and he just sorts of thought I meant to just kill the people upstairs.
Did you get any sense of where he is? What his next moves are? What did you talk about?
I could see the room. Not just him, I could see the rooms that he was in and the slabs that he walks on. But not much else. The tricky thing was this. I could only sometimes speak in one word, because if I was to start speaking with the voice of an Atticus, but with the speakings of a kobold, it's my done. Gives me away. But
Pulls out the bag.
I has the mirror. I has a Barabask in here. But when I touched the mirror to put it in the bag, I felt the down here.
Well, don't worry about that. We've got a little something that can stop that.
Don't know how much that. With 2 stones and the mirror, that Pyre's got to be wearing a little thin.
It's
Canceling each other out.
What if you just hugs the bag?
yeah, sure.
Did you get the tools?
Yes.
Okay.
Then let's at least break the one in the mirror first.
So many gems.
If we break the one in the mirror, it may not be useful anymore.
And that's the one we keep then.
I thinks if we has a chance of getting more information out of a Barabask, we should take a Barabask thinks the mirror is being hidden to keeps it safe for a bit, and I thinks maybe we should has Atticus, who is not in the room right now, pulls off the cloth and stands in front, and we tries to get as much information from the Barabask before we stands before the mirror.
We had exactly the same plan. And Atticus was more than willing to help.
Oh, character progression.
Thank you. I'm going to be a warrior.
Oh, he's gonna die horribly.
I have a sick son.
And no gems.
Gems, no diary. No.
I will give the gems back. There's so many.
Yeah, but we don't need them.
Like at least like 2 or more.
Here's the fun thing, is we're famous now. People just give us stuff for free.
At which point Constance just approaches with a tray of drink. Anyone like anything?
Does he have any jewels?
We'll take the drinks, thank you.
Not familiar with a cocktail of that name. Just hands around the...
You can't ask people for stuff. They have to give. Just give it. You can't
willingly.
actually. It's not a quest thing.
If he wants to give me any jewels.
Noted. Thank you ever so much.
He doesn't mean that he's joking.
No, I know.
Appreciate it.
He's warming up. This is an exercise, a sort of zip-zap boing.
How are we doing? Do you want to open the house?
Yeah, well, I mean, I would be grateful.
We're gonna get rid of any of the things first. We're gonna.
What thing?
Yeah, the things we've been collecting.
The gems.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, are we keeping them for the time being? Or destroying the gems?
I think it makes sense to get rid of at least the 2 that you went and got. No?
Atticus,
Yes.
You did get them, right?
Yes.
your tools.
Oh, thank you.
How long is it going to take? We don't have long.
To destroy them. Well, I would need them out in the open. I suppose I fear...
Atticus, you're working this out right now. Tell us what we don't have time.
I fear that if I bring them out, they begin to affect people. There are a lot of people here. I can do it now. Perhaps we could try and spread the necklace almost as to create a barrier and then place the gem within.
How long?
It's too unsafe. There's too many people. If we have them in this configuration right now, this necklace,
Yes.
it's cancelling them out. It
Yes.
can't affect anyone and it's not running out of power.
No.
Then we put them in the bag along with the necklace, and in theory, that should contain them.
But after the show, you're going to need to destroy them.
Yes, I will. I will do what I can.
So I guess I'm going to take my cloak. I'm going to bundle the gems and the necklace into a
Yep.
whole thing, and then with the mirror,
Yeah.
try and keep them together in the bag.
Atticus, when you speaks to a Barabask, he might thinks you is a little bit, what is the word?
Strange.
That's, but also
Compromised.
this.
By what?
Well, I had to make the thing up about trying to move the mirror, and so's when you stands before, imagines that you has been compromised. Plays a role.
I have been.
This is true.
Thank you.
Once we're done here, we'll move your family.
Yep.
That gives you back your gems.
Understood. Oh, thank you so much. Where did you found them all?
Yeah.
A nefarious deed doer really was close to
And why did they
stymieing all
leave
my
them in
plan.
there?
And why would they leave them in there?
They went in, they got down there, they opens it, they left them in there, open.
People are sick.
Strange.
Sick
Just plays
people
with your
these
mind.
days.
You know what,
Just
maybe we
wanted
should
me to
open up
know they
the-
could
maybe
whenever
we
they
should-
wanted.
Maybe it's time. Maybe.
Open the house! And Constanza opens the house, and this... It's not like a melee, but certainly people are like, want to get the front seats. They want to get close.
Radiant's kind of like high on his own supply with a bit of the fame aspect of it. So he's going to go to the front. He's going to greet people as they walk in.
Amazing. The queue slows to a trickle. It's going to take a long time to fill this place up. Each person approaches and have sort of somewhere between giddy and hopeful.
Thank you. I won't be on stage as much as I want to, but
No lie.
we'll still be here.
Honestly, though, it's fantastic to see you.
It's more of a Dolly
fantastic
thing.
to see
She's
you.
kind of really taken the lead on that. No prep time.
Radiant, it's not a meet and
Radiant
greet.
Thornbar. Then the next one.
I cannot believe you're actually here, Lee.
Neither. Who are we here with?
I'm here with a group of other orphans.
Oh, amazing.
These are all just the
Amazing.
orphans.
How
The
long have
orphans
you-
are coming in
How
first
long
with the
No, I mean 6 weeks actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a learning curve, but
Yeah. Wish my parents were dead.
no, you don't.
just heads up it.
I'll probably sit on a cushion.
They all start to sort of mill in and around. And this place is within no more than 2 hours. It's really full. Gavroche, it worked.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. You know what? Are his parents with him?
Of course, Angera and Fontaine never leave his side.
This is a bad view. Let's make sure we get you the best seat in the house.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I'll just kind of lead him through.
Yeah.
To. I'm assuming there's a VIP area.
Yeah, there's a little cordoned off area with a little velvet
Bottle
rope.
service.
Yeah,
Bottle service.
That
Absolutely hot as fuck.
It's actually not better.
This is a Stringfellows.
I's just there with the shield, sort of doing this around it.
That's how we.
Hey, guys! This is Gavroche.
For the seats.
Hello.
And this is Enjolras, his mother, and Fontaine, his father.
It's lovely to meet you.
Hey.
Lovely to meet you too.
Looks at his mother, Angera, who has long golden hair down to her waist. It's you're all very special. You've changed a lot in a short time. And may I say what a pleasure it is to make my first kobold acquaintance.
Oh, you're her favorite.
What is an acquaintance?
A friend.
Almost a friend.
A friend, someone you're getting to know.
Why is we not friends?
Well, because I haven't had the chance to speak to you before, I didn't know if you would enjoy my company.
Now we is friends.
You mean that?
Yes.
From the mouths of kobolds.
And she gets quite a little sort of giggly and a little sort of fluttering.
Hey, why didn't you get a mental memory together?
The player character synergy is terrifying.
Is it all right if I put my arm around you?
Great.
Yes.
Do you want me to describe it?
Yes. He looks radiant.
I kind of just. How tall is she?
She is. She's like a full-grown human.
Okay, so I'm assuming she's kind of like just doing
Yeah.
this,
Ooh.
and I's kind of got his hand around her like knees.
It's like someone taking a picture taken with Kenny Baker or someone.
Is anyone else getting it? Just you? Okay, so
What does I do?
just
look-
look here.
just look at
here and
Radiant.
just take in the moment.
Just smile.
Smile. Okay.
And you see this the most awkward. He's never had to consciously think about a smile before, and it's like psychopathic the way it just goes all the way to the back of
really,
his
really
face.
awfully wide.
Like, so
Teeth you
wide.
didn't even know he had.
Yeah.
Could you smile?
No, a bit more. Yeah, split the difference. There we go.
So I'm going to describe
Some of
it to
your
you
best
so you
work.
can remember.
Yeah. She shuts her eyes to really take it in.
You look glowing.
Thank
Your hair flowing down to the floor.
Don't ever
It's-
cut it.
Thank you.
It's the greatest. Are we all taking memories here, or is it just mine?
Sorry.
I'll take it. I'll take one.
Okay.
My wife, with her hand around her hero. Thank you.
I has no idea what's going on.
You're not the only one.
We're going to remember that on the mantelpiece. Right.
Sits on the mantelpiece.
Well, every time someone looks at the mantelpiece, we'll remember that to them.
Dolly, I hope
Just
you're
one.
ready. The
Is
energy
your
is wild.
mantelpiece or any mantelpiece?
Just ours.
Because you might remember that if you was looking at.
You know what you can do is you could take that memory and describe it to a person outside who'll actually draw it.
That's a very good idea.
And then you could put it on the mantelpiece and you can have it.
Maybe I sits on a mantelpiece, and then whenever people looks at another mantelpiece, they thinks of I.
You've to always be welcome on my mantelpiece.
Can someone put? Is there a
No.
mantelpiece in here?
Not tonight. Another time, maybe.
Okay.
Put you on a mantelpiece on another time.
You've got a good view of the show. You can sit here. You can sit with us. We won't be sitting on stage, unfortunately. I really wanted to, but
I
it's
didn't say that you couldn't. You can if you like.
Hello.
Hi. It's lovely to meet you. Sorry.
Lovely to meet you.
Oh, are you a fan?
Well, I'm a fan of everyone.
Who's your favourite, though?
Let's have Eloin, Kel, and Dolly roll.
Nat 20, or 20, right? Nat 20.
Roll a d20, Doug.
You're right, darling. You're okay. It's a safe space. It's a safe space.
Nat 20, d20. What did you get, Kel?
Control the room.
What did you get? 7. 13. 11.
I was very pleased to hear that there was someone who led the defence of their own house. Very noble, very inspiring. My name's Fontaine.
A good choice, Elwyn. And I'll shake his hand.
He has like a good handshake, and he has that thing. You know when you meet someone who's into gaming at a convention, but other than what you do, the only thing they play is Call of Duty. Yeah. He has the energy of like, yeah, no, it was really, like I didn't know if I'd like that sort of thing, but actually it was really quality. So well done, cute. Like it was real good. Yeah, I mean she got me onto it, but yeah, good story. Really good story, actually. Surprised me. Well done.
Talking of good stories.
Yeah.
We really should, get ready for the show.
How do you get ready to tell a story?
You tell us.
I have no... Yeah.
You're always going to tell a story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, in everything, so I had kind of got caught up. I forgot. What is the story about?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll make it up as I
Maybe
go.
you need a warm-up act, maybe.
You wanna? Yeah, you wanna? We can have a warm-up act.
Absolutely.
Just get the crowd going,
Sure.
Your dancing performance this morning, Regan, was something to behold.
Yeah, I'll do something. It'll be fine.
Great.
Just because I know that people, like, I've met some people and they said they were excited about seeing me on stage.
Does you want, just to make them even more excited, does he want the trophy for it?
I was hoping maybe I could borrow the boots of speed.
What are you gonna do?
Would they fit on your feet?
You just got new boots.
Magical.
Right in. Persuade me.
Yeah, do it.
Go on.
Do it. Roll.
I'm gonna roll. I'm not gonna tell you what I. The entire time that we've journeyed together.
Oh, God.
She's only been a month, canonically.
Oh, don't.
We've had our ups and our downs, but we've fought gods. We fought inner demons. But we've stood together. And I feel like I've grown as a person, an insular person who hates themselves, but I don't know, fame's gone to my head. And I kind of believe that maybe I can be a little bit more. And with your help, maybe I can dazzle these people. Maybe I can rise above the pain and the anguish that I feel on a daily basis, and maybe I can be truly remarkable. You've seen me Misty Step.
I should totally do it. It'd be really funny.
What did you roll?
That was the help action.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
17.
Okay. Do you give the help action? You can re-roll if you can re-roll, and you can take the highest. So essentially, you can roll with advantage.
17.
Ben, radiant.
He is that good.
I never thought that letting someone else's wear my clothes would make me feel so happy. And he bends down and just
smells the inside of his shoe.
He bends down and just
the shield. Sorry, the shield's a bit.
Can I just pick him up and just lift him out of the
absolutely.
and then
Yeah, you lift him up and I take the shoes off.
Slide the shoes. Hey, there they are.
and the shoes just off.
Well, this is what it feels like.
What is your plan?
You'll see.
Gotta go fast.
Just to be clear, I was getting them back, yes?
We'll see.
That's...
Roll for it.
Persuade me.
So Constanza says, right, everybody's in their seats. Everyone's ready. So, Dolly, you're going to be telling the story.
Of course I am.
Marvelous.
Apparently, we've got a little bit of a warm-up act, so...
Yeah, I thought I could do some crowd work.
Oh, yeah, like a sort of a compare, type 5.
Exactly.
Where are you from? What do you do? What do you do for a living?
Yeah.
Fab! No, fantastic. Well, would you like me to announce you?
Yes, if you could.
I'm just gonna go, don't you fucking dare upstage. Bardic inspiration.
So you give him inspiration.
Fucking dare.
Don't you fucking dare ruin my boots.
Constanza steps up onto the little stage, moonlight illuminating her face, these bright eyes, and she holds her hands up for quiet, and the audience is stilled. And you feel this sort of ripple of anticipation move through everyone who's in here.
As the orchestra tunes.
Yeah. And the Perlandine music plays. And she says, people of Taliska, city of song and story, city of joy and art, city of the once wild. The light has been dimmed these past few weeks. These benches that I now see full of expectant upturned faces have been empty. Even the rivers seem to have flowed a little slower. And yet tonight, something is breaking through that dark. She looks over at whoever it was who initially said we're rebranding, which I think was probably Eloise,
me. Yeah.
and gives a little wink. Tonight, our city will sing as it has done since the beginning of time, since the first stones were laid, since the hand of Thaelon cast magic and mystery into the earth itself. Tonight, Constanza is delighted to bring you what were once known as God Killers. Now they go by a new name. And in these dark times, please welcome to the stage the last light. And there's this
Rebrand is working.
this cheer, this applause, and she gestures to Radian.
Kind of somebody walks on with his hood up.
Sorry, allow me to change. Allow me to change.
Somebody walks on with his hood up.
The band start quite jovial music and Radiant.
His hood up. Heavy breathing. Looks up. Pulls his hood off.
That's my friend.
With one hand, you see a little ball of fire. Then in an instant, he zaps over there.
Yeah.
To the other side of the room. And is that, I'm assuming it's tiered seating?
Well, it's some people are sat, some people are stood, some people are on the chair. It's like it's not an amphitheatre. It's like Ronnie Scott's.
Yeah.
Google Ronnie Scott's, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I have been given the great honour to open up for you. To loosen you up.
Yeah.
to loosen you up, as if it were. I know many of you have queued with great excitement to see us. And it is an honour that you did. I personally wanted to dance for you, but unfortunately Dolly didn't want me to.
It's not true.
Everyone boo her.
Don't you dare.
Roll me persuasion.
It's a 3.
Gavroche goes, boo! the one.
That's my boy Gavroche down there.
Sorry.
So I said I'd warm you up a little bit, and then he zaps back to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing tonight?
Yeah!
You can do better than that. How are you doing tonight?
I is doing very well.
Dolly's just
Go down to the front. Excuse me, sir, where are you from?
Taliska.
Taliska! How long you lived in Taliska?
Ever since my parents died.
You're an orphan?
I am, yeah.
How many orphans are there in here?
Yeah! So you hear from the scouts, I'm an orphan, I'm a bloody orphan. And you see that the cook is like waving his dirty tea towel around his head. Yes, orphans, man.
Every single one of the orphans stand up.
There is this like so many people stand up.
Oh my god.
Tonight is not about us. It's about all of you. You probably feel like in your lives you don't have anyone, that without your family you are less than. I know how that feels. But just so you know, you can always find a family. The people you meet along the way, the relationships you build, like the ones I built with these people here. They are some of the most amazing people I have ever met in my life. I can't necessarily say they say the same about me, but I try really hard and sometimes I fail. But what I'd like to say before Dolly comes on to all of you in the room and standing at the back, that we are not God killers. We are not more powerful than you. We are not these immortal beings. We're human beings who make mistakes. And maybe that's how we'd like you to see us. We may be that hope in the dark, but we'll continue to make mistakes because we're human. But I think that's what makes us powerful, all of us. Even you.
Stepping on my material a little bit, Radiant, but that's fine.
Anyway. What I want to say.
Message. That was totally message. Go back off. It's
the earpiece, the producer.
Colder, warmer.
What I want to say is, I take all that back. And I want to introduce the most amazing storyteller I have ever met in my life, Dolly de Winter.
Roll me a persuasion or performance, whichever one you think you're doing in this moment. You have a bardic inspiration.
Oh my fucking god. That is a 14.
It is a, like, to continue the comedy club analogy, it's an MC that's come on and everyone's gone, yeah, good, like, it's a good MC. Like, you can see why he's maybe doing crowd work rather than the material, but, like, they are a good MC.
You just hear I to Gavroche and go,
what did he need the boats for?
and then you see him click his boots to his feet.
Into a crowded room with like no space.
Click his boots to speed and just run around in circles on the stage.
The orphans are all backing up.
He's fast, but he's clearly an idiot.
And then he bows, and then Dolly de Winter.
Makes sense now. Makes sense.
Very, very surreptitiously casts gust, and all the shutters and all the windows go. And the door goes. And the flames in the fireplaces and the candles will go.
I think that worked.
Mark that off on your spell slots.
It's a cantrip. Oh, it's a cantrip. Fine.
Fine.
Dolly de Winter.
Yes. So as all the shutters close, she's gonna take the stage. Rain a little high five.
I think I didn't turn your material over.
That's fine. And she's gonna wave her hand, and all of the torches in the room are gonna change color to blue. Just for flavor. Why not? And as she walks up to the stage, she's gonna cast Find a Moonlight. So the moonlight that's coming in is gonna just effervesce a little bit more around her. And she's just gonna turn to the crowd and say, Taliska, let me tell you a story. And throw her hand up in the air, and the moonlight is going to cast the shape of a tree in the air. It's a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
This is a story about a tree so great and powerful that it could wrench its roots from the earth. A tree that, if it favored you, it would allow you to sit in its tallest branches, and it would travel the forest, a forest made of trees just like it. A forest where the fruits and the flowers would talk to each other, where the sun rose and faded, and the sky was made of stars, where the moon was white and new, and where the trees would sing to one another. That was a forest where a kobold from deep below the earth once found itself, where it had no right to be. And yet, there it was. Like magic, like a lightning strike. Something that could only ever have happened that one time. And there was a forest where no one could hear it. But now that story exists. And that kobold told that story to me once. And even though they're gone, the story lives on. And now it lives in all of you.
Everyone roll who isn't Dolly. Or Dolly can roll. It depends how bound up you think Dolly is in her performance. But if you think you're in the moment, you can stay just focusing on that performance. But the rest of you, any of you want to, can roll insight or perception and just see how this is going down.
Roll the natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, perception. 15.
15.
22.
On insight or perception?
Perception.
Perception. And you rolled an insight or a perception?
Insight.
Insight. So what you notice, Kel, is that even through Radian's crowd work, there was kind of tankards and people were getting drinks and people were still filing in and taking their seats. But the thing you notice is how silent it is in here. And then, Radian, you feel this very peculiar feeling in the room. It's as if time is sort of slowing down. This collective experience of time slowing down. And that the room becomes a world entirely of its own, in which they are breathing when Dolly wants them to breathe. They are leaning forward when Dolly wants them to lean forward.
She's going to use thaumaturgy in that moment to sort of just simulate the sounds of a forest on the move, a forest in the dead of night, a forest like where you can hear every wind blowing through the leaves, every crunch, every twig snapping, but it's a very peaceful kind of silence. This world is an incredible place. We were told once that it had boundaries, but it turns out now that it doesn't. And this world is a place where a little kobold from deep below the earth can sit on the highest branches of a tree and feel like the tallest being in all the land. Another little kobold can stand on the highest mountain and look gods in the face. It's a world where a druid can be loved so well that he doesn't even realize he's a dragonborn. Where a lost daughter can be loved back to life by her family and still live to fight for people she doesn't even know. And it's a world where someone who's not even from here can find their own family too. This is a world where flies smallest, most unloved beings can fight gods. And so can you.
Roll me performance or persuasion with advantage, whichever one you would like.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There's a moment, Dolly, when you tell this story, when as you say those final words, it's like people are waiting for a full stop. And you sense this feeling in a room of people who, like the moment that an instrument, strings of an instrument are still ringing after a performance before the musician silences them with their hands. Where your words sort of ring through this space, full of people, a mass of people, and yet each one is sort of held by you and with you. And then this feeling breaks out in the room. It's not the raucous applause of winning the run. It's not the high-octane call to battle. But people smile. Some wipe away tears. But it's like the room turns in on itself.
In that moment, she's going to use Find to Midnight to shine up a light on each one of the other members of the last light, wherever they are in the room.
I stand and I cast Control Flame. This is a cantrip, so I have these. I cast Control Flame and all the lights in the room go poof. And I say, the last light.
And there is sort of Constanza is the first one, and then join, and it's not raucous, but it's like, it feels like a homecoming. It feels like the applause you sometimes get at the end of a wedding. It feels like a celebration of really speaking and really being heard. We'll take a little break there.
Hi, I'm Aoife Wilson, the personification of what would happen if the spirit of a Dickensian street urchin haunted the body of a 90s supermodel. Other than having a disturbing interest in the frightening reality of a parrot's tongue, seriously, look it up, and a deep obsession with ranking the configurations of my D&D group's likelihood of surviving various apocalyptic scenarios, I also have a great passion about something that I wanted to talk to you about today, a subject that is very close to my heart. The historically inconvenient disease, scurvy. Look, I hate to break it to you, it's back. And now I'm told, for legal reasons, it never left. As a person who's had scurvy 5 times in the past month alone, I know what an annoying hindrance it could be to rolling that perfect D20, and also to minor improv. Like you, I've been there. My maritime duties have finally come to an end, but I just can't shake the scurv. What's worse is that I've got game night coming up with the squad, and the last thing they want to deal with is a scurved up mean girl with nothing but a limp wrist, easy ladies, a flammable Primark blouse, easy Ben, and a dream. But I tell you what works to truly keep Dr. Scurv at bay. Today's sponsor, lemons. Better yet, 2 lemons. Dare I say 3? No, I'm kidding, of course. Swallowing 3 lemons in a fit of medically induced passion is decidedly unattractive in today's economy. That's the kind of act that will get you thrown out of even the seediest of Whole Foods. 2 lemons is just the ticket. And I recognize that many of you have already been mainlining limes for years. I mean, why wouldn't you? That's what mainstream media wanted you to believe. Limes are sexy. Big Lime thought they had it all wrapped up, but not on my watch. Read my mouth. Limes are for losers. So do yourself a favor. Buy a lemon today, and don't just shift your scurv. Look like an absolute badass while doing it. Lemons. Limes with the training wheels off.
And we're back. So it is the immediate aftermath of Dolly's story. And the masses that have packed themselves into Stanza this evening to be part of the rebrand, the relaunch of the new brand identity. They've all been given their packs.
I was about to say, yeah.
Asset packs.
Their asset packs.
Got little thumb drives.
Honey, if they weren't taking pictures, they're not getting USB sticks.
Everyone's got thumbs.
Yeah.
They've all got thumbs, and you can see people are describing their memories into their thumbs. The sort of space starts to that sort of extraordinary sort of glass ornament that had been created in here, this kind of crystalline, delicate thing, is sort of joyfully shattered. And that deep focus, that intensity gives way to a sense of celebration. People are speaking with each other. Some are kind of consoling one another in those kind of, through sort of joyful tears, like that they also got emotional about it. Other people are just cheering. The orphans are having the time of their lives. They immediately start sort of play fighting. You can hear that they're taking on the roles of different ones of you. People are arguing over who's going to be Dolly, who's going to be LON.
Who's going to hide behind a hinge?
Who's going to hide behind a hinge? One of them says, I feel like I'd be behind a hinge of a door. One of them says, what are spell slots? There's this sort of joyful, sort of exultant feeling in here. For the moment, people, rather than kind of crowding around you, it feels like a moment when, instead of the focus being on you, the focus is on themselves, like this kind of community, this city, this district that are returning to a place of collective joy and collective identity. And Constanza approaches you, Dolly, on the stage and sort of puts her hand either side of your arms and gives you a little bit of a shake. She's strong as hell.
Okay.
Wonderful. Okay. Wonderful. Really. Let me get you something to drink.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Something spiced, something...
Yeah, something strong.
Something strong. Spicy. I've been working on this sort of cocktail. It's quite a little sort of sour and spicy round the edge of the glass. And she pops off and starts sort of making those. You can hear like the shaker really, really aggressively, joyfully being shaken. And from sort of the back corner near the entrance to the kitchen, you see Atticus Winter sort of nodding, smiling.
He goes over.
And Elowen, can I just reach in the bag for moments?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's kind of your bag anyway.
Can you crouches, please?
Yes.
Reaches in, just pulls out. He didn't store them in any way.
Just loose.
One gem, another gem.
Yeah.
I've actually got eye by the legs.
And he's literally just like
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Various shit that we haven't seen in many weeks.
Cursed whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally see
accidentally hits someone, they're immediately killed. Killed outright. They fail their death
Might be a
saves.
corpse in there somewhere.
yeah.
You don't know.
and he gets out all 20 of the gems, but with handing them over to Atticus with no clear way of...
Right.
Hold on.
And he unhooks the shield and like kind of as a tray.
Thank you ever
Hey, I
so
was going
much.
to keep that.
You can have the shield back. If any of you have a bag, that would maybe be...
Nope.
Right,
Them all back in.
Right you are.
No bag.
He goes back into the kitchens and sort of gets a knapsack, something that he can kind of bundle these gems into, and then hands you back the shield.
Nice bag.
Thank you. Well, you need me to see what I can do with the gems.
I think so.
Yes.
Right. Well, if you'd help me back to my house and make sure my wife and my boy can make it to Annex's, then I'll do what I can.
Oh, but my spiced cocktail.
One for the road.
It's fine.
We should maybe talk to Clutterbuck before we head out, or...
No, don't help him, anyone.
Barrowless?
Who are you hoping to speak to?
Baby.
Boralis. Okay, yeah, roll me a luck check. Let's see if Boralis was here. Or, because there's no, I don't think I've described any of them being here.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Oh, front row, baby,
okay,
with
so
all the orphans.
I tell you what, you look at the back and there's like another little VIP section that's been set up. And Boralis and Clutterbuck, Umberly, Heaton and Fig have the 4 elders of the district and the celebrant are there. They're sort of deep in conversation, enthusiastic conversation with one another.
We should probably talk with them about our plan for...
We gotta give the trophy back.
Does we?
Yeah.
I just gives the gems back.
I know.
We did promise that we'd give it back, and we didn't really... We said we'd give it back earlier.
Yeah, we never actually made it to the tavern.
We really didn't. We got sidetracked.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Fine.
Worthwhile, though.
Maybe we can give it back at the Ampen thing done.
Wait, that was this morning?
Yeah, it's been a really long day, really. It's a really, really long day.
Well, time flies when you're having fun.
Are we? Yeah, I guess we are. That was fun.
Speaking of, good use of the boots.
Thank you. I got this...
I thought you was gonna just kind of forget about it for a bit, and then you kind of really pulled it back with the uses of the boots.
Yeah, no, I think I did too. I don't know. I thought I'd just try it out and see how it feels. And
You did a great job.
it was fine. It was
You
nothing.
warmed everyone up.
It was
Hey,
good.
I tells you what, really good idea to takes the money from the orphans and gives them back a little bits of their money.
That wasn't my intention, but I understand.
At this point, Constanza arrives with these tray of spicy drinks, spicy.
There's no wine, but there is limes here in
There
Tosca.
are limes. Well, you don't grow limes the same place you grow grapes. If I've said that once, I've said it again.
I can't believe I'm still explaining this to you.
I can't believe I'm still explaining this to you and all of my garden design clients. No, pick one. Let me know what you think.
Does you as if we can take it for the road?
Oh, well, I mean, I can pop them in water skins for you. I'm not sure how you rim a water
Reach it up and next.
Yeah, I'll happily replace wine with cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I'll probably do that.
I'm not having anything.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Tells me, so he is... Anaticus is speaking to the mirror at the Ambanthinter.
I guess. I mean, we haven't... What are we going to say? Like, how are we going to get people to the amphitheater?
Well, Boralis can manage that, right?
I guess.
If anyone's got the power to summon a city to common, it'll be them.
And after the story you told Dolly, I think we may be able to convince them to gather as many as possible.
I hope so.
I is having a thoughts, though. Does we really... Having seen what I has seen of a Barabask, does we wants the peoples to see he felt like a god. And what we needs to do is to makes him feel like he is not a god. And that is what I was thinking. And that is what I was thinking to show and I was going to see. And what I saw was...
Sometimes you can't control the situation.
Also, just because someone is a god doesn't mean you have to blindly follow them.
No, but it makes them feel like the fights is too much.
Barabask is as powerful as he is because he made a deal. He made a deal with the wrong side. A side that wants to flood this world in darkness. A side that wants to enact tyranny over its people with him at their head. We've already said it's a rebrand.
When the people of this city learn what he tried to do to them, what he tried to take from them, it doesn't matter how powerful he is, he lied like the rest of them.
The whole point is we're not trying to say that we are the ones to take him down, but how dangerous he is and how much all of us need to get behind each other so that we can defeat him together.
We remove the boot from everyone's neck so they can make their own decision.
Dolly, how often can you cast message?
As often as I need to. I mean, it's not... Do you mean message or do you mean using the stones?
Message.
Message I can use as often as I like.
To anyone you want?
No, they've got to be close and I've got to whisper.
What if Atticus speaks with Barabask, but you prompt him?
That I can do.
Yes.
Read
I
it.
could lead him into admitting something that he would not want to admit otherwise, thinking he's alone.
I can certainly help him, but we should give him an idea of what he's going to say first.
Also, maybe we shouldn't have this conversation here.
Yes.
Why don't we go back to Atticus? We have to destroy some of these gems anyway, and we have to get his family, so...
Hey, give me that. I'm going to put my hand into the bag and pull out the trophy that we won earlier in the day.
Yep.
And I'm going to go over and I'm going to hand
Can I just grab the trophy quickly and go,
Tradesies.
Fine. Take the boots off.
Thank you.
They didn't feel right on me anyway.
put them on, and I'm like, I have a moment of like, you just see I kind of just, should we just go in?
Oh, yeah, and sorry, also, it might feel strange in one of my socks was...
Some things is just not quite...
Yeah, one of my socks was wet.
Ew.
Why was your sock wet?
I don't know, my feet get...
What do you mean one of them? It was inside your shoe.
Now one of my feet is wet.
Yeah, it'll probably be the same shoe. When I get nervous, my feet get wet.
That's...
Really strange. And only one of them?
Well, one more than the other.
Wow, that's a very strange thing.
We're spending too much time together.
Okay, give me that. Go over and I hand... I go over to the group of people that are gathered.
The elders.
Here it is. Just so you don't think that we stole it.
No, not at all. It's Clutterbuck who takes it from you. You can see this sort of sparkle of excitement in her eyes. Heaton sort of adjusts his spectacles and says, "You've done well there. Not an easy thing to do, talking to all these people. You know."
Yeah, she's very good.
You did all right as well, kid.
I'm just learning.
And Fig, this older, deeply tanned lady says, "It's been a long time. Too long since this place," and she gestures at the space filled with people, since this place felt like this. It's good. You've done well.
Thanks. Why are you looking at me like that?
You seem uncomfortable.
When people look at me like that, yeah, a little bit. I feel like you want something from me.
No, Thornbearer. I was just looking at you. I was just trying to let you know that I was glad.
Good, I didn't want to. Usually when people look at me like that, I've done something wrong.
Gosh. You've had quite the journey, haven't you?
Oh, all of us have.
All of you. Well, thank you.
What was your name again?
Fig.
Fig. Heaton, Morales, Clutterbuck.
Fig. And then the one from the holding says, and Amberley as well.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. You said you'd meet me at the Brass Buckle Tavern about an hour ago. I've been waiting, but I understand.
To be fair, Amberley, we didn't actually give a time.
I believe you said 8. I believe actually we said 8. I might be wrong, but I have a feeling we did actually use a number. If I'm wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong, I apologize.
Amberley, I think you're wrong.
You've said that, yes.
Sorry, I get.
Defensive.
When I'm
wrong.
Challenged.
Absolutely.
I'm happy to go back and listen to the tapes, but...
They're the memories.
You need an audio rush for that, Sam, wouldn't you?
Anyway, thank you.
Barala says, you said you wanted at some point to speak to everyone. Or...
Well, you saw what we did today.
Well, I assumed you'd want to speak to everyone that we could find.
We do.
Yeah, so when?
Tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening?
8.
8? Tomorrow evening, yeah. No, sure, Radiant. We can... I just put the word out. I mean, you're very, very popular here in these days. And of course, the Narrowings, you're already very much in their hearts.
When is
you
it?
Can guarantee a good turnout from those districts.
Yeah, 1 second. Tomorrow night, soon, or are we fine?
I mean, it depends.
I could do tomorrow lunchtime.
No,
I've got a space in my calendar.
If you're wanting to do anything in the holdings, that'll need to come before we take everyone to Carmen.
What does he want to do in the holdings?
We promised a party.
Oh.
Let's get back to you on that. We're so tired from today. I don't know if you've seen, but we did this, and then we also won the race.
It's been...
Yeah, darling, I know. I gave you the trophy. I mean, what?
It's a lot. It's a lot. We just got distracted. We meant to go and meet Umberly at an unspecified time, but...
You gave I the trophy. I think your memory is not quite right. So maybe he didn't say 8.
Umberly says, she. I'm a woman.
You know what? We've got places to go. Things to do.
We're in demand, as you can see.
When did I say she?
You said...
Or did I say he?
I thought you said maybe he didn't say 8.
He didn't say 8.
Oh, I see. She goes, I'm so sorry. I appear to have got my wires crossed for the very first time today.
You was fine.
Keep the trophy.
Of course. Oh, I mean, obviously. Radiant. This is for everyone. I'll stick it in the brass buckle.
No, if you can be like that, we'll take it back.
Please don't be like this.
Okay.
All right, back to wherever.
Atticus.
He's still in the bar. He's still in the back of the bar.
To the holdings. Back to the holdings.
Okay.
Yeah, you make your way through the kind of crowd of people. By this point, that kind of feeling of community is sort of opening up again, and people kind of want to thank you. There's like someone grabs themselves like hard round your leg, Radiant, and you see that Gavroche is like clinging to you. Says, thanks, Radiant.
You're very welcome.
What am I gonna give him?
Oh God.
What? Why are you saying, oh God?
You give him the deck of many.
This was entrusted to me alone.
It'll come back to me anyway. It's fine.
Don't lose it.
He gets down to Gavroche's eye level and goes, you're a very, very lucky boy to have parents like those.
Okay, thank you.
Never take them for granted.
If I may, you're a very lucky man to have friends like those.
I know.
Don't take them for granted.
Sometimes I do. And now that you've told me, I won't.
Sometimes I do. He points at his parents, but now that you've told me, I won't. Puts his hand out to shake. A little shake.
You've got really strong hands.
Thank you.
Enjoy the night.
You too, my friend Radiant. That's Radiant Thorn, but it's a friend of mine. And you make your way out. I'm assuming you've got Atticus as well.
How's the carrying going?
Jim.
Yeah, no, it's great. Thank you.
Okay, good. If it's fine, then okay, cool.
Yeah, that's fine. He's got he's doing that thing where he's like adjusting. You know when you've done too much shopping and you have to keep adjusting the bags and switching where they are, and sometimes you try.
If you said it was tricky, I was going to help, but it's fine, so.
Can I do a little investigation to see if I'm being followed?
Yes.
Nat one.
You don't know.
The whole town is following you.
By the way, just so you know, I haven't read this yet. Just making a point.
Okay. You make your way through the down into the narrowings and across, and back up through the holdings, up the steps, and to Atticus's house, where Atticus leads you into the same sort of workshop study that you first were.
I didn't know how to close the door because I did, and then I moved.
Oh no, it's all right. I mean, it's all right. We're getting out of here as soon as we can, anyway, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So,
How long have you lived here?
15 years here. Before we were somewhere actually a bit larger, but costs.
Your family rich?
We were. But I made a few bad investments, and then had people to care for, and so we downsized a little bit. Still very nice, of course, but
it's very nice.
Yeah, it's home. Has been. And his wife, Amarin, who the two of you met.
Hello again.
And she just has more life in her. And she's sort of brighter. She's more alert. Before you'd hear her footsteps going up the stairs and away to a different room, and you'd hear those steps, like each one heavy and laboured. And there's like a swiftness to her now. And you see that as she approaches, Atticus smiles. And
as we arrive back, can I have a look behind us to see if there's any
absolutely
anyone's being. Would that be perception?
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. There's no one who's immediately behind you that you are aware of.
Okay.
And Atticus takes his wife to one side and has a sort of urgent conversation with her, and you can see she starts at some point looking over at you and then looks back at Atticus, and she looks concerned. And he says, you hear him say at the end, so we'll get the boy and we'll go now. And I'll explain as much as I can later, but for now we just have to be somewhere else.
And Amarin.
I goes over and reaches into a pouch, pulls out the torn bit at the bottom of the paper.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks you for giving me your name. I just wanted to make sure you didn't lose it. You wrote it down so nice, and I just thought that I didn't want you to not have your name.
Thank you.
Thanks you for making it for me and writing it nicely.
And she looks at Atticus and she says, I can't carry him by myself. He says, no, I'll help you. We'll get him. We're only going to Lennox's, so.
Allow me.
Yeah. This is Kelnis. Kelnis is they're friends of mine. They're good people, and yeah, if you show him, he'll take him where he needs to be. And Amarin is very sort of small, even for a halfling, quite small. So looks at you with a little nervousness that says, right, well, I'll get him ready. I'll come and get you when he's ready.
I promise you, I am big and I am scaly, but I like bunny rabbits too.
Roll me persuasion.
It's 27.
27. Yeah, I mean, like, she's you can tell that she's like anxious and worried, and that there's a sort of little. It's such an unexpectedly sort of sweet thing to say that you can see that she sort of softens and smiles. Right. Well, I'll.
Especially in stew. That's fun. That's
roll with disadvantage.
26.
Yeah. She says, I'll come and find you. And then Atticus says, we should go into my study.
I haven't given him his tools yet, have I? I've got them on me.
No, you got them on you.
Right, yeah.
He goes into the same study that where you were before, this dark wood table with this sort of this green leather top.
I goes back over and just puts them exactly where they were.
Yeah.
God. Probably could have just left them
there. He opens everything up, gets his little kind of eyeglass out, gets various pairs of sort of little chisels and hammers and pliers, like lays them out on this bit of velvet. Each one you can see has been really well maintained, is in very, very good condition. And he looks at the five of you and says, if you are here, it may affect you. It may be best if I take the gem and do what I can as quickly as I can.
What was your idea? Whose idea? To maybe try and put the necklace...
I could try that, yes, I could try this.
Gem in the middle on the tables. Does we wants to try it? Or
create a kind of barrier.
Or does we wants to just gives Atticus?
No, just put the gem on... Let's put the gem on the table and all stay here.
All right. Well, may I?
Of course. I guess it's all wrapped in my cloak anyway.
Yeah, so takes out this, keeping the kind of the bag very close, wrapped in that cloak, takes the necklace out and places the first of these black gems in here.
Can I roll insight on him?
Yes, you can.
That's a 9.
What are you trying to...
I'm trying to see if he's going to do a runner.
There's nothing with a 9 that indicates that he's about to. And he sort of examines it, turns this gem over. I'm going to have him roll investigation on it. He rolled a 14. So he sort of tries to examine it for blemishes or a place of weakness within it. And he eventually sort of selects, finds a sort of tiny, barely perceptible notch in the gem and sort of holds a set of pliers, grips it in place, and then looks to Elwyn and said, would you be able to hold it still?
Yeah, of course.
And you hold on to these pliers, then he sort of takes a diamond-tipped chisel and this little hammer sort of makes a series of sharp taps, trying to create a crack. It's a 16. There is this sort of seam that opens up within the gem. And you hear like something that almost emerges from it. Not like a wail or a shriek, but like a sigh, a feeling of something, perhaps this malaise itself, that feeling being released from the gem and making its way for a moment out into the world. Can everyone just roll me wisdom saves with advantage? It's a DC 10 because this feeling is kind of, for want of a better word, dying as it leaves the jam.
16.
15.
14.
14.
24.
Great. I'll have Atticus roll. Atticus roll with 12 and a 14 without adding any modifiers. And this gem sort of splits and cracks as he cuts that first seam. It's almost like it starts to tremble, and it's all you can do, Elwyn, to like hold it still as he's still trying to kind of make these notches into it as it's almost like watching magma kind of bursting out, the red bursting from beneath that kind of dark shell of cooling molten rock. And then it sort of shatters and collapses into itself. And Radiant, it looks exactly like those shards.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm an enchantment wizard.
Yes.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I can figure out what this is?
Yeah, you can.
17.
Okay. I will say this isn't necessarily how these things will work forever. But it's kind of it's a version of, mechanically I've used wisdom rather than charisma, but it's a version of a sort of calm emotion spell. Mm-hmm. It's something that's meant to suppress extremity of feeling. It's it's almost like a sleeping pill,
mm-hmm.
like a mild dose of sedative, magical sedative.
Is it alive? Or is it?
It's a spell that was contained and altered by the gem, and as the gem is broken, so in this case at least, the spell is dispelled. The spell no longer has a container in which to exist, and therefore, it has a casting time mechanically of concentration up to a minute. It's as if this is like a fulcrum for concentration. And that spell drops much like it would if a spellcaster cast another concentration spell.
And we've just destroyed one and there's two more.
There is one more loose and there's one more that is attached to the mirror.
What is you feeling?
It feels like the spell was contained within the gem. I still want to keep one. I feel that with enough time I can study it safely and understand it, and then we can use it.
So he has another.
One more loose, anyway.
And then the mirror.
I don't know how I feel about us using it. But if you want to study it, I'm not going to stop you.
I just had a thought as well. It is possible that Barabask can track where these stones are.
Yes.
Which means that as long as they're with us, he knows where we are. She knows where we are. They know where we are.
If it makes you feel uncomfortable, we can destroy all of them. Just, I'd like some time.
We're not exactly inconspicuous anymore. There aren't many places we'll go that people won't recognize us. Then you have a choice. It's either the one we have spare right now, or the one on the mirror.
Does you feel any magic in it now?
No. That one's gone.
So once they're broken, they're useless.
Yes.
So I thinks, if there was any ways of knowing where they is, if you can't feel it, it's as gone.
We should do the one in the mirror next.
And if we take the mirror out, will Barabask know?
The Barabask will know.
Then let's destroy this one.
Then it's this last one that's loose then.
Well,
and then we see if we can take the one out of the mirror at the end.
And when we takes the mirror out, whoever takes it must be wearing this, and points at the white amulet.
But if we put the amulet around the mirror, just like it contained the others, it should do the same, right? Otherwise, we take out that mirror in Carmen and put the same enchantment on everybody in that stadium.
Did I see at the top where it's placed? Is there any? Is it like it's kind of?
It's lots of fretwork, so there absolutely would be a space that you could kind of.
I thinks you could probably lays it around the top. Yes.
Okay.
You think you can do it, Atticus?
Do I think I can what?
Get the jewel out the top of the mirror.
I can certainly try. I will do my best.
I'd say for now, we destroy the other one that's free. And then we try and remove that from the mirror after we try and reveal who Barabask is.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay. He goes through the same process. And he rolls higher this time around. It's like he's learned what to look for. And again, this feeling of kind of suppression, this feeling of kind of limitation of joy, briefly into the world and then disappears as the gem crumbles into itself. And you look at Atticus and he's like sweating, like, you know, really. I think it's done, though. I hope so.
Iradian.
It's gone.
3 little gems and an entire city almost gave up the fight.
Really need to be sure if we want to use that for ourselves.
Let's just hope it's never that desperate.
I'll give you. I need to gather my things and see if my wife needs any help preparing.
Could my friend maybe looks after your shield for you?
Yeah, I mean, I have no need for a shield.
She doesn't need it, but I mean, she could use it.
She might like it.
She might like it.
I like having a shield. Sure. Of course.
Where's it from?
I had an uncle, a distant uncle, bit of a storyteller, and liked to think himself an honorary member of a once great line of noble paladins. I mean, it were just silly stories, really, but as kids, we loved it, and he never had any children of his own, and when he passed, me and my brother and my sister, my sister has the helm, I have the shield, my brother has the breastplate. He only ever had a wooden sword. My mum wouldn't let him use a proper blade around children. So
what makes you think it's not real?
Well, I don't know of any orders of magical paladins that had a halfling leading them into battle. I don't know what they would have battled against.
Why not?
Because war has never really come to this place. And because as a kid, it didn't really matter if it was real or not. It was just a good story. But looking at it now, we weren't exactly the fighting type.
Yet.
And if there's one thing that the kobolds know, is that all stories matter.
Oh, this one mattered. It mattered enough for me to hang on to that for 30 years since he died.
Well, there's no ordinary shield.
No, it's not. He had them. It was a good smith that made it. Smiths in Lode made that. He sent his money off, and remember him loading a little horse and cart and disappearing. Said he was gonna go through Lathi on his way there, but we watched him and he waited till he thought he was out of sight and he headed south. But a couple of months later, he came back. Stories of this city in the mountains, and stories of this great lake with a tower and a dead city at the foot of a mountain. Good stories.
We have to make sure people keep telling them.
Will you tell the good one tonight?
Yeah, let's hope we get another chance to tell some more in the future.
Well, I go and see to my... And he gives you some space, disappears. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, if not, we can sort of move forward.
We're in the cellar, right?
You're in the sort of front kind of facing room. You've gone in through these big double doors. There's this large, I forget you haven't been here, there's this sort of large, very grand, polished wood floor with a great spiral staircase in the center at which Amarin has gone up. And then away to the left is a door through which you've been led, which has taken you into this study area, which is kind of at the front of the house, this oval-shaped house.
There's one good thing consistent about this place, is that every person who lives in one of these houses is incredibly lonely.
But not necessarily a bad person.
Dolly, can you come with I?
Yeah?
And I walks up into the sort of reception space, opens the front doors, just kind of walks down, sort of maybe 20 feet out.
Where are we going?
And just pulls out a little bag from the bag of holding and puts it down in the street.
This is all that was left of the somnium.
And he just points at it. Does a little firebolt. Burns this little bag. And lets it burn for a bit and lets the smoke kind of rise and then kind of and sort of gets out some water and pours it. And he's like,
I think that should be it.
She's just gonna pick him up and give him a hug. Thank you. I appreciate that. Never want to see that stuff again.
No. Worked, though.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was good thinking.
It just wasn't done without thinking.
I know it wasn't. I know. It had to happen. Tools of our enemies. Why not use them, I guess?
Not often.
Not unless we have to.
No.
At this point, Atticus comes downstairs and looks at Cal and says, we've gathered up a lot of, well, the things he'll need and then some things for us as well, but if you would be able to help us take him to Lennox, I'd be very grateful.
Of course.
And Atticus leads you out into the hallway and up this spiral set of steps, and into a room with all the curtains drawn, and there's a bed, and then next to it there's a sort of mattress on the floor. And in the bed there is a halfling boy, maybe early teens, but very, very thin. Doesn't look very well. And you can see around he's almost fully grown in terms of his height, but he's kind of waif-like really, and he's sort of looking at the ceiling. And you see Amarin leans in and says, "Now, Michaelmas, this friend of ours is going to help us pick you up." And he's just sort of gives a little very, very tired nod.
I go over and I kneel down next to him. And I say hello. And what is your name?
Michaelmas Winter.
Michaelmas.
Yeah.
It's a strong name.
Thank you, sir.
Michaelmas. I am Calnis. I am a dragonborn. Have you ever seen a dragonborn before?
No, sir.
Well, now you have.
No, I have.
I reach into my bag. I root around a little bit. And I find a half-carved spoon.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, Michaelmas, do you know what this is?
It's a spoon.
Oh, you see well. You can see the potential. I can see that you can see what this may become with your help.
And he sort of reaches out, and as he takes the spoon from your hand, his fingers brush yours, and his fingers are really quite cold. But he holds it, hand trembling slightly, and he sort of, thank you.
And in that moment when our fingers touch, I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, cool. Cool. What use, roll me a medicine check.
Medicine check?
Yeah, because this is sort of a slightly different version of it. Roll me a medicine check.
It's a 17.
A 17. What I will say is that Cure Wounds on something like this is going to get him to hit the best day he can possibly have. It isn't something that takes away an ailment or an illness, but it restores kind of vitality, or like mechanically it restores HP, and sometimes in our context it means your ability to keep going. And so his ability to keep going, he's having the best day health-wise he is capable of having. And he sort of just slightly sort of adjusts himself in this bed, a lot of pillows. And he sort of sits up slowly, carefully. He sits up. He looks at you. Thank you. Roll me a perception check on the room, girl.
25.
You see that there are, kind of by the bed, are a lot of tinctures and ointments. And you can see that some of these are like empty. And there's a little notebook, little closed notebook next to these things. And with a 25, you can discern that these are various. These are medications, essentially. That's what these are. And Amarin starts taking the ones that still have something left in them and putting them in a bag.
Tell me what you've been giving him. I may be able to help.
And she tells you that it's been a combination of things. He was just born not particularly healthy, and that his whole life he's sort of been struggling with various ailments that can be exacerbated by various provocations. This is one that sort of helps him, gives him a bit more energy. This is one that tries to stop him from contracting anything seasonal that's going around. This one, he can't always eat, so this is something that sort of helps him get some nourishment, get some vitamins. Essentially, she just describes various, some legitimate, some you would roll me medicine or roll me nature, either one. Actually, medicine, it is literally medicine.
It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. So some of these things you know are kind of often given, and some of these things you've heard tried, and you know for a fact they're kind of old wives' tales. There's nothing to these.
I turn back to Michaelmas. I say, care for a ride?
I think I might like that.
I rearrange all the stuff I'm carrying.
Yeah.
I kneel down next to the side of the bed and offer him my back to ride upon.
He sort of puts his hands around your shoulders and around your neck and like clings on, sort of wraps his legs around your back.
I grab his hands here, and I have my staff in my other hand, and I stand.
It's very easy.
And I carry him downstairs.
So the rest of you see Kel with Atticus and Amarin, who have got kind of loaded up with this. She's got this kind of bag that's kind of clinking a little, and he seems to have like clothes and other things. Right. This is Michaelmas, everyone. And he sort of.
I lift up his hands.
well, I don't want him outside in the cold for too long, so...
Thank you for doing this.
I we all have our weaknesses, don't we? Anyway,
Before we go, we're gonna try and raise the spirits here in the holdings. We need one last thing from you, and I don't think it's gonna be safe for you or us to come back here once we leave.
the wine. He says, I should know where it is.
And I has a bag.
Yes.
Aye.
You can take it all.
Oh.
Get the good stuff.
Just get it all.
So this is when people says that they want to give you things instead of you just get...
Exactly.
Because we is famous now.
You know what? We'll still talk about that this evening, but
Okay.
it's closer. It's closer.
Okay.
And I clicks the boots. Disappears off down to, and you just hear like clunk, 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 clunk.
We can probably start walking.
Yeah. Down there, you're able to get these bottles. Some of them super dusty. Probably. Probably the worst ones, the dusty ones.
The dustier ones.
yeah, that's a good one.
And
Drink me.
you make your way out of Atticus. Atticus's house. You see him sort of put his arm around Amarin. She has a little look back over her shoulder at the house. He sort of locks up. They close the gate.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. I probably
them.
could have pitched it to get up, but it's fine.
I'd rather. Yeah. No. Thank you for not. And make your way across the square to Lennox's and get into this guest house. And there were enough rooms for all of you, so can certainly assume that there would be one more that this family could kind of get. They take Michaelmas first with you, Cal, and get him comfortable in one of these really lovely beds, and Amarin starts setting up the various things that he might need throughout the night and the next few days.
And Amarin.
Yeah.
I would likes to ask something of you. If you thinks you could help by.
Yes, let me get him sorted and then I'll come and find you.
Are we all in the guest house?
Yeah, well, unless anyone specifically wants to not be.
I'm going to sneak away from everyone.
Okay. Roll stealth.
14.
Does anyone have passive, other than Cal, does anyone have passive perception of 14 or higher?
Mine is 14.
14. I think yours is lower, and I think probably
It's 11.
So Elowin and Cal see you. I'm going to say, Cal does, but Cal is kind of preoccupied, but certainly Elowin.
So I'm just going to try and sneak out of the house.
I'm going to watch him go for now, but I'm going to stay with Cal.
Yeah, and the two of you sort of...
We share a little...
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let him go. I'll go find him in a minute. Just make sure these are okay first.
You saw what the boy gave to him. Did you see what the boy gave to him?
No. When?
The boy.
At Stanza.
At Stanza. He gave him something.
I didn't see that. Well, give him a few minutes. You know how Radiant gets if you try and crowd him. We'll sort them out here and then I'll go look for him.
I'm so sorry.
This kid, right? No different from Godstone Coombe. You couldn't heal him?
Doesn't feel the same.
Oh.
It's not poison. It's something that's deeper, built into him.
Thought we would have got lucky for a second, but I suppose that's about right. Can't win them all.
No, you can't. But you can raise spirits.
Well, sometimes that's all it needs.
And after a little while, Amarin comes out and finds you. What is it that you...
Could we go somewhere?
Yes. You step out into this kind of beautiful kind of courtyard where Lennox is, this place overlooking the city with these kind of manicured lawns and trees.
I was wondering if you could show I how to marks his name.
Yes. Yes. I can do that. And she pulls out where Kel here what he would recognise as a little notebook that was on a table next to Michaelmas's bed. And she flicks through until she finds a blank page. Your name is I.
I.
When they hear that sound, they think of you. When they see this mark, they hear that sound. Very simple mark. And she draws a vertical line with two shorter horizontal lines at the bottom and top that it bisects. This is your mark.
Oh.
Very simple.
Yours had lots of...
Amarin Winter is a longer name than I.
Is there a way that I could does this, but that looks a bit like yours look nicer?
Would you like I, the kobold?
Maybe just I, but looking kinds of fancy.
So what she does then is she makes one vertical line, thick, with a narrower one next to it. And then rather than these lines, these horizontal lines at the top and bottom that run parallel and are bisected, instead, there's this sort of flourishing swirl on the top and something that balances it on the bottom.
That feels more like I feel.
Well, then this is your mark.
Looks like a scroll.
It does. Or like a breath of wind.
Let me show you a scroll now.
This is huge news. You should show this to everyone. This changes everything.
Can I take this so I always has my name?
She sort of folds over a page, scores it, and then tears gently along that, not quite perforation, but that score that she's made, and hands the piece of paper to you. You could practice on the other side if you wish to write it yourself.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
He takes it and he opens up. It's like puts it in a little pocket that's tucked right sort of inside her chest.
Mm-hmm. Can I have everyone leave apart from Radian, please? Radian.
Yes.
You slip out of the guest house and then you slip out of the estate.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to make your way to where you're going as quickly as possible?
Yes.
Right.
Aware of the time.
Aware of the time. Why don't you, for the benefit of others?
Thornbear, I have not forgotten what you did. I wish I could. As much as I hoped never to see you again, now you are here. I cannot avoid the feeling that this is fate, somehow. We should talk. No magic, no weapons. Somewhere public. The Oratory Tavern, after the story. Come alone. Farthing. With a web symbol underneath.
And you put your hood up, and it feels like the old you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're walking back into something that you've been running from.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a stealth check, which we'll just treat for the entire journey.
15.
15. This is a town, a city that's after lying fallow is now those first new shoots of life are bursting through the soil. And there is a carefree joy to the holdings, which are more full of life than you have observed before, and then the narrowings just as crowded and cluttered and chaotic as before, and then up into the holdings. And you find your way to this tavern, the Oratory. It is small, far smaller than Stanza. These windows with made up of sort of many small square panes of glass rather than great light allowing panes that you've seen in other places, or the elaborate stained glass. This is a danker, darker place. Do you want to go straight in?
Mm-hmm.
So you open the door, and there is a floor strewn with rushes over flagstones. It's a low, curved ceiling, discoloured bricks, a selection of various wood tables of different sizes and of different woods that once would have been polished or waxed, but now discoloured and marred by years and years of spilled drinks and idle blades that have carved initials or messages into the surface. The candlesticks coated in old wax, these yellowing flames that flicker every time the door is opened. Some heads turn towards you, and then people get down into their pewter tankards again. Roll me investigation. You're looking for something specific.
17.
17. You see a halfling in a dark blue tunic.
I walk straight over to him.
And he has a tankard in front of him.
Pull out a chair and I sit down.
I didn't know if you'd come.
Well, the sounds of things have been trying pretty hard. Just to get my attention.
You're not controllable, Radian. You're not controllable by me, not by requests, not by anyone.
What do you want? Just gonna have a nice chat. Reminisce about old times. The good old days. How is everyone, by the way? The old gang. Still holding up?
They're still holding up. Yeah. Still in place.
Check in with them.
Why would I do that?
Isn't that your job?
Thornbear, I don't know what my job is anymore.
Haven't had any orders lately.
Nothing. Nothing. I was wondering if you had.
Do we look like we're under the yoke of the web?
The web is wide. You never know.
You must have been talking to some people. How are they feeling, other members of the web? They feeling a little lost like you?
You know me, Thornbear, I never really did mix all that much with the hired hands. People who chose this for themselves. I never did understand it.
Well, as you remember, I didn't choose it either. You think that I'd choose what I did?
You know, of all the things that I've ever seen a person do, what you did is the only thing that has never left me. Roll me an insight, Radiant.
A dirty 20.
He seems shaken, even as he summons the memory back, and he reaches for his tankard. Takes a drink. Sometimes, when I feel like it's far off and in the distance, and something that doesn't mark me, and that my proximity to it no longer means I need to feel guilt for it, I see it when I sleep, and I wake, and I am there again. And I wanted your help.
To make you feel better. Don't worry, I don't blame you for it. I was the one who had to do it. You think you find it hard to sleep at night?
They were your parents. And it had to be done. But it could have been done anyway. And you did it like that. And if you can tell me why, perhaps I could put it behind me, because I try to understand it and I want to forget it. And I ran from it, but nothing works. And you see him sort of soften for the first time. A little.
You want a why? Why is what you want.
Why like that?
I was angry. I wanted them to suffer the way they made me suffer. It felt powerful. It felt good. What's more unsettling, Farthing, is I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the feeling of how I made them feel. When I sleep at night, when I shut my eyes and I try and concentrate on resting, the thing that makes me sad is the fact that I didn't make them suffer more. I'm sorry, Farthing, I can't help you. I can't make you feel good about this. I can't give you the redemption you want.
Everything I know about you, everything I've seen, marks you as the worst. The worst. In a web of flies. But then I see what you do for these people.
and I see your name out there in the world, and I cannot reconcile the two. Which one are you now?
I am the one who will do anything it takes to survive. I am resigned to use the tools of my enemy against them, and I will do it every time. Anything it takes.
And who wins at the end of all that?
Doesn't matter. As long as I don't lose. I am many things, Farthing. Many things to many people. What do you really want? Is that it?
I stop worrying about what I want. I don't understand you. But I don't think you understand me either. I gave up what I wanted 40 years ago when a choice was made for me. Did I never tell you?
Farthing, no you didn't. You weren't really much of a talker back then.
My mother was unfaithful to my father. And my father was a very small man, a very weak man, and a very proud man. And when he learned that his wife had taken a lover, he wanted vengeance. But it wasn't enough to kill the rival. He went to the web and he had all of them. The whole bloodline, generation after generation. Everyone living, a family destroyed, like ours was, is what he said. 100 years the time price. He did 30 before he died. I was 15, I'm 40 deep. And I never married. I never had children, because it has to end with me. So me surviving. I've been dead before I was full grown. That's why I don't like. That's why I never talked to those that made deals, that felt there was something they could gain on someone else's time. Because whether it was 6 months for debt, whether it was 10 years to burn down an estate, whether it was 20 to disappear, they were the same cowardly hearts that did this to me. And now, I listen to the threads and I wait for a vibration down the silk, something to come to me, and nothing does, and I don't know who or what I am and who or what I'm for.
Father, you're free. The silk is broken. If you don't believe me, go back. Go back there, where they are, and ask them.
Back to the estate?
Back to the estate.
He's still there.
Ragma.
Living among all that.
He deserves it.
Is it only them that whatever this is in you, is it only them that it's reserved for? This level of hate?
No, there's one other. Problem is, he's a god now.
I never did go in for gods.
Yeah.
Not much good they were to me. Goddess of the home and luck.
Seriously though, go back, tell them. Maldovler Lane, all of them, ask them. I've been wondering that myself. You're free.
Or there is a web still waiting for a spider.
Yes. I mean, you're right. You're not suggesting that I do something about it.
Choose for your enemies. As long as you don't lose, you said.
Farthing. Go back to the Thornbear estate. Tell them that I will return. Tell them to get everything in order. When we're done here, and it may be some time, we'll come back and take what's ours.
This is not the conversation I thought I'd be having with you.
Me neither.
Whatever they did to hurt you, I'm sorry.
I'm not. Look at me. I'm doing fine. And look at them. The worst thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, it was.
I do feel bad for Ragma a bit.
He's a shell. He's like a ghost walking up and down those halls.
That's how he made me feel.
I'll do what I can to get back there. Find a way. You can seek me out.
How do I contact you?
Just leave a mark.
It may take time, but I'll be back.
Time is the only thing I have.
Gets up and leaves.
Great. Okay, so you are kind of settling down for the evening in Lennox's guest house, and there is. You become aware after. I mean, you two were already aware that Radiant's gone for a wander, and after maybe an hour and a half, he comes back. By now, we're into sort of 10 o'clock at night. And there is a little rat-tat-tat at the rear door near the kitchen.
Open it. Yeah, go and open it.
And it's Lennox.
Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah. Pamela, could I have a word?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, we haven't been keeping you up or anything.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all, far from it. I'll speak with all of you. You're the god killers. Or, as I understand it, the last Lariat.
Yes, yeah.
Sorry if I overstepped by it. I didn't.
No, that's fine.
I'm sorry I'm having to deal with such neat gestures to this extraordinary guest house. Such bloody squalor.
We're making do.
I should.
Fine.
I mean, if I'd known, I would have given you the big house, and I would have. God, I suppose I would have found a way to make it work down here.
No, we appreciate. This is lovely. Really, it is.
God,
I'm sorry for the deception.
No, it was necessary.
It was.
Were you booked at all?
Oh, could have been
God, you weren't booked at all. Oh, God, by the 9.
You understand, Lennox, we do have to travel with some care.
And may I be forever under Lathy's feet for my foolishness. I do apologize.
No. You were fooled by one of the best.
Well, absolutely. He sort of spots Atticus Winter's bags. Who? Is that who?
Atticus Winter?
Yes.
Yeah. Temporarily under our protection.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
His boy's all right, isn't he?
He's also here?
Oh, good. No, good. As long as Michaelmas is comfortable.
Absolutely.
He's sweet.
Cal sorted that.
I'm teaching him how to carve spoons.
Oh, well, something.
We're sorry. Again, we should have asked, but it's necessary.
I, having been on alert with, the way in which, this... Just sensing, the surprise at Michaelmas being here, but... Atticus being here. Just want to take just, a little closer look.
Yeah, what are you trying to detect, essentially?
I'm just trying to detect if there's any kind of sense of, it's not just surprise at, oh, there's someone else in my house, but, oh, I know who's here, and there's sort of,
Roll me insight, and we'll see how it goes.
17.
17. Atticus Winter is a wealthy man who lives across the road. It's odd for him to be in his guest house. Mm-hmm. He seems to have some kind of genuine awareness or sort of anecdotal concern for his son. You don't detect anything hidden.
Cool.
You don't detect someone that is trying to hide a reaction. Mm-hmm. Lennox is pretty open pretty much all the time.
Cool.
Well,
we won't be in your hair for that much longer.
Well, I hope you will for at least one more night, because I'd like to... I thought perhaps... with this bottle, we could do a... it shan't be enough to draw much of a crowd, but...
Well, I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but...
How about we had maybe 24 more bottles?
Are you serious?
Oh, trust me, I am.
You're
I'm incredibly
serious
excited.
right now.
Yeah, I actually, the emotion, I genuinely feel it. We're wondering if maybe you could throw, instead of a little party, a big party.
No, it's last minute and stuff.
I would love to.
Perfect, because we're really hoping to raise the spirits of the holdings.
By the creator of the 9, I was going to suggest...
And trust me, it's better off if I don't sing.
Oh, really?
Yes, sorry.
Well, perhaps we could see how the evening goes.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to
enough
rule
of
it
that,
out
and I
straight
might
away.
Maybe you could sing.
I'd love to, Radiant.
Or Radiant could dance.
Oh, God, by the 9. By all the tips of all the peaks of the Alanites that encircle this green world. I was going to suggest a wine tasting of a single bottle.
Well, how
Such a bad party.
Well, how about instead we have something really big and really fancy?
I was wondering if perhaps you would be amenable in that case. I don't believe a party has ever been held by the Holdings for the Narrowings on the event of their victory.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
We could have the elders, we could have some orphans.
How much is we charging them to get in?
Well, 90%. 10 as cashback. And we could do something to really, with 24 bottles.
Not for the orphans, but for everybody
No,
else.
well, if anything, boost the numbers of the orphans so that when we hit capacity, proportionally there are fewer of us drinking.
That's beautiful,
I'd
honestly.
love that. I'd love that. If I may make some invitations.
Please. What can we do to help?
Just be yourselves, really.
What we can do.
Spread the word. There is one thing. I have not been, and he gestures to perhaps the most beautiful kind of doublet and hose, fringed morning coat. I have been in rags for months. And something to a new look, something to perhaps boost the spirits. I know Heaton is desperate for something with the cloth and the linen. People simply aren't wearing summer fabrics. And if I could be the change I want to see in the world, it would.
There it is.
It would to reignite the cloth fields, a district that is very close to my heart. It is my 4th favourite.
Lennox. What if we all did it?
They all displayed the new fashions of the cloth fields.
Yeah.
We got dressed up?
Who better to showcase the wonders and the beauty of the cloth fields than the Last Light themselves, sporting their whole new range?
The Last Light, bedecked in all the textiles of this fair
I love
city.
bedecking.
They will make Sai a dress.
Yes, we'll make you a dress, just like the one you wore back at my home.
Love is love.
I is in.
I haven't changed my trousers in 3 years.
I was wondering what's the smell was.
I don't know.
That's
I
his
don't know
shoes.
what new clothes is like anymore.
Lennox is just staring.
You vile creature.
Is there maybe a tiara that I can wear?
Of course. Well, you could have some of Mummy's jewellery, if you wish.
That's not what he was doing. That he wasn't.
For the evening, my dear. Only for the evening.
Okay, sorry.
I couldn't bear to part with it.
Okay, so...
If tomorrow you begin the designing, perhaps this too will create a throng. Oh, happy day. 24 bottles.
Yeah, I felt the same too when I heard about them.
Well,
So excited.
Lennox, you've got to spread the word.
I will. I shall shout it from the rooftops.
And new season, new us.
Yes, very good. Yeah.
What should we call it?
Well,
The Last Light coming out party.
I like that. Debutantes.
We can even come down your spiral staircase, one at a time.
We'll workshop the name.
Oh, God.
We'll workshop the entrance.
I'm not against it, but let's see how far we get into the bottles.
Be slippery on marble, let me tell you.
Good grief. Good grief, you flatter me.
You can roll a dex saving throw as we come down those stairs.
Well, I shall spread the word.
You're going to have to come with us.
Well.
No, he will have his measurements, right?
I will give. Yes, I tell you what I shall do. I shall go and I shall call a meeting of the elders, and in the
meantime, give them your measurements.
Well, in the meantime, perhaps I could give. You could take my measurements from Malachi, and he could have something made. You could have something made on my behalf. I am a man of colour, of extraordinary a love of colour and of shade and of brocade and of asymmetric cuts and real avant-garde shit. And I would love some of those things to be part of my new.
Oh, it's gonna be the best party ever.
What were all the words he said?
Don't worry, I've got it.
Lennox, can I just ask? It's dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Will there be a cheese platter?
I swear before every virtuous god. I swear before the legacy of Sentiasa and the great crater in which we now stand, that the cheese platter that will be on display as you come down those marble stairs will be the finest.
Lennox, I'm so happy. I will wear whatever clothes you want.
Jesus fuck.
As long as we have a cheese platter.
Jesus fuck.
So, and he puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, so many before you have said the same, and none of them have been let down. And I swear to you by the 9, and I swear to you by the death that will come to the sinless, that you shall have the finest dairy produce that this crater has ever seen. You're a good man. You're good people. God! And just he walks backwards out of the door.
How have you made an insufferable Toff my favourite NPC
ever? So is he gone?
Because we're getting a party out of it.
Yeah, he's gone.
Well, it looks like we have something to do tomorrow.
A party? I'm so excited.
Was he okay?
I think he was more than okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're really happy, you can also cry. It's not just when you're sad.
I'll try this.
Okay.
So, tomorrow, party.
First, shopping.
Shopping.
Clothes.
Oh my god.
Then party.
I'm gonna start crying.
See? Happy.
I think I understand.
It's been a very long day. A very long day.
It's been a long day, so I'm going to head to bed.
Yeah, I mean, you've been gone a while, right?
Yeah. I realised I forgot to give Gavros something back, so I just had to chase after him.
Yeah, of course you did. I mean, it's been really urgent.
It was, actually, yeah.
What did you have to return?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it must have done. It was important enough for you to be gone all this time and for you to rush all the way back there.
And sometimes we don't need to share everything about what we do all the time.
No, I guess we don't. And I just hear in the back of my head, he will do anything to survive. He cares only for himself. On that note, I'm gonna go to my room.
Okay.
This has been a lot today.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
A lot of emotions. And I'm gonna walk off.
And then Another one.
Yep.
Can I ask the locket? Not the locket, the amulet.
Check the bag. It should already be in there with the mirror.
Okay. That's what I was going to do, so.
Anything anyone wants to do before they go to sleep?
I'm gonna write a few letters. Essentially, Magnus said he was gonna take whatever troops we rally to Mouse, so I'm gonna write some letters for him to take home for me.
For those who come after.
Brilliant.
I want to catch Radian before he shuffles off somewhere.
Well, you know where his room is, even if you don't grab him in. Yeah.
Well, I seek out Radian.
Yeah, absolutely.
I find him. Radian.
Yes.
Tonight before the performance, as we entered the stanza, little Gavroche, he gave you something.
He did.
You didn't seem too surprised or too pleased.
I think it was expected. Do you want to know where I went? Check up on me, in case I'm not betraying you all.
I was not thinking of betrayal. I did see you leave. I did wonder if you needing some time alone might have been about whatever it was that Gavroche gave you.
Maybe it was. It was an old friend. Someone who's been seeking me out. An old chapter head of mine. He wanted to make some threats. I reminded him that I am not one to be threatened.
Good. You know we have your back.
I know you do. I know you do.
If you need anything, Radian.
I do, actually. After we're done here, I want to seek something out in the city. And then I have a feeling that it will be here somewhere. But that amulet that you have and the deck of cards that I have are 2 of 3. And there is a third.
And you think it's in the city?
No. I don't think it's even in this plane of existence. But this is the city of the once wild. This is a city built to commemorate a god who moved between planes of existence. There must be somewhere here that speaks of what we have. There are 3, and we have 2. You saw what was up there in that temple. Writing that they'd never... that goes back centuries, lifetimes. There must be something written down that says what it is that we're looking for.
Do you want to go back there? We need to go back there anyways, Radian.
I don't even know if it's there. But what I'm saying is I would like you to help me find out what the fuck these 3 things are. Because Kelnis, I haven't told you this before, but I took that amulet off you. When you were drunk, I took it off you and I put them together, and something happened.
I did wonder.
I know
you put it on backwards.
Yeah, I know I'm not very good at not sneaky like I.
What did you experience?
I think it's better to show you. I'm going to pull out the deck of cards.
Mm-hmm.
Get it out.
Undo the necklace.
And you hold them next to one another. Roll me religion. You can both roll. We'll use whoever's is highest.
I get myself a +7. I've got a +7 now because of divine.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, well, that beats my 8.
As you hold them together, and you focus on what these things are, what you know of them, where they come from, you see this light and dust and something golden and white. And then something joins them. A mote of white light. A mote of shimmering gold, amethyst, constantly changing colours. And then something dark. It's not that it is light, it's an absence of it. You can only make out its existence, its place in the world because of this eclipse-like narrow ring of pale blue around the outside of it. And you hear something. You hear a riffling sound. Like the turning of pages. Many, many pages. And within those pages, within that riffling, are whispers. Voices that you can't make out. And the white, this ever-changing amethyst gold and black begin to swirl around each other. And then slowly they move together. And then dissolve into nothing. And that's where we'll end our session. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for episode 49 of our adventures in the world of Reliquia. We are going to have a little chat about all that went down in that very full ep. We are, if you would like to be part of that chat, you can wait till next week. And really, I have nothing else to say on that. I mean, you have to wait a whole week, right? Them's the rules.
What were you telling me?
What were you?
I heard a rumor. It was a rumor.
Yeah, there was.
Well, rumours are scurrilous things that we best be careful of. We best pay mind to them.
I mean, I was just on Oxford Street and I heard people talking about it.
On Oxford Street. Well, if it's on one of the main thoroughfares of central London, there's got to be something in the
there's something.
What did you hear, Doug?
I heard somebody say something about. I just heard snippets of things. I heard natural six. Then I heard like a whole week. I can't. And then I heard something like Perineum?
Perineum. Maybe might have been perineum.
Perineum.
Patreon.
That's it.
Shit.
Patreon.
We should have one. We should have one of those. We should have one.
No, we have one of those. We do. I know none of you, but anyway, we have one.
Oh, the stuff that occasionally we're meant to upload to and sometimes forget about exactly when to send it live.
The exact same one.
I've done that. I've had to. Yeah. Also, that's for a Patreon.
That's for Patreon.
I kept doing it, so I stopped doing Clark's.
But there's loads of stuff, right?
too good.
But there's loads of stuff on that Patreon. There must be. There's like extra audio adventures of Clark's Broken Pebble and now Eye's Eye. There's Kelness Was Going There. There's DM Us, a monthly podcast in which Wilson and I discuss all things DM and player and try to help you out of your snafus. There's a behind the DM screen. There's Elowin's diary. There's various stories that have been written. I mean, there's a whole ton of stuff. But also,
if you don't want to wait a week for Action Surge,
you can.
There's an option.
You're telling me you can get it there?
You can get it right now.
Right now.
You're going to glorious goal to want to watch that.
There's so much stuff there.
Yeah, if you watch the Action Surge now, then you have more time next week to look at all the other stuff on Patreon.
And also, what it allows you to do, this is episode 49, and we come back, we're going to be into our second half century. This gives you a chance to just go, you know what, I got in there before they turned 50.
Yeah.
Let's not examine that phrase too much. But thank you very much for joining us.
Come down our marble staircase.
Exactly. Please, you must. Someone has to. Otherwise,
Slippery when wet.
Yeah, otherwise, what's this mop for? Thank you so much. We will see you very soon for more adventures in the world of Reliquia. Bye, everybody!
Bye.